We reckon it's really funny. It takes it out when he gets paid. It takes it out when very
might need to disappear at half time. Okay. Welcome to today's match of the game, coming to you from Elliott Goodger Park in Willaston, Gawler, for the match between Willaston and Gawler Central. This is finals come early. It's win or go home for both teams today. The winner of this game will play finals in 2023. The loser will be having Mad Monday celebrations early. Both teams have struggled in recent weeks. Heavy losses to both teams last week, but both are welcoming back a number of key players today. Willaston have got Josh Waldhuter fresh off the plane from Paris. Gawler Central have inclusions of Joe Botten, Charlie Molyneux, and several more. Just that's a massive injection for the Tigers. And these two teams don't like each other. It's a historical rivalry, and it's that old boxing saying where they're going to get it on because they don't get along. Expect some fireworks in today's game, but we're also expecting some really tight, hard contested footy as both teams fight to see if they can extend their season into the final series. Good solid win in the reserves for Willaston. Gawler Central won the under-17s, which had some connotations on the finals. Willaston will drop from second to third as a result of that loss. So lots of things happening in the last week of this season. It's a beautiful day here. Still plenty of parks available on the fence. If you're in Gawler today, it is a standalone fixture in Gawler today. It's the only game of football in town. Come on down to Willaston today. You'll see a great game of footy. There's plenty of food available, great catering services here at Willaston. It's a perfect day to come down and watch footy. There's no excuse not to be here. Also, a quick mention to those watching from outside the area. Sam Walton, a Willaston great, watching on from Roxby Downs. Welcome, Sam. Played his 200th game for the Donnybrooks last Saturday at Tanunda, but work reasons he's up in Roxby Downs today. So, as we see Gawler Central running out onto the field now, it's going to be a really interesting game. Gawler Central got smashed by Barossa Districts last week. They'll be a lot better today for that. I've got some key inclusions. Charlie Molyneux will make them a much, much better team just on his own. He's that good a player. Willaston, it's their last home game for the year, and they will want to show something for the crowd. They've got a good crowd in attendance, and they are a proud team. They're going to want to play on next week. First final beckons for the winner of today's game. So both teams are going to be throwing everything at it. You're in for a cracking contest, and we will bring you every minute of it. Umpires for today's game, we've got probably the top shelf of BLG umpiring. We've got Ryan Prentice, Mark Herman and Hudson Nowak, probably the three top umpires in the competition. Herman with plenty of A-grade grand final experience, and Prentice and Nowak have both done the last few A-grade grand finals and have also umpired at state level in recent years. So we should have we've got the best callers in the game out there, and we are set for an absolute cracking contest. Both teams going through their warm-ups now, and a lot of energy from both teams. Both teams are really excited for this. I was speaking to players from both sides pre-game, and they are both up and about. Neither team is resigned to their fate. They both believe that they are going on next week. They are really confident in today's game that they are going to come out on top. Good crowd in attendance today, as you can expect, being a Gawler derby. A lot of people here. It's a really good atmosphere, a good community atmosphere here today, and a lot of passionate football fans in the house. As one of the greats, Brandon Noddle, over my shoulder. One of the greatest players Willaston's ever seen. Good on both sides of his body. Just decision making off field not so good.
Did you want another one, or were those two full?
But yes, greatness abounds everywhere here at Willaston today. Goal umpiring, the Willaston goal umpire is the great Dean Doherty, one of the greatest to ever pull on the blue and red. Male medalist in 1988 from memory. So everywhere we look today, there's just greatness. Definitely, if you're at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do this afternoon? Turn your computer off, get down here to Willaston. This is going to be a great contest. The atmosphere is buzzing already. It's a finals-like atmosphere. Both these two teams are playing for their season, and you're going to see a finals-like intensity right from the opening bounce today. Siren goes, letting the players know to start getting themselves ready. Unique ground this at Willaston. It's one of the only places in the state where you'll be playing directly under the flight path of a bunch of gliders and light planes from the Gawler aerodrome. It's an amazing atmosphere to be watching the game and suddenly look up and see a glider a few hundred feet above you coming in for landing at Gawler Airfield. It's just one of those strange quirks of country football. It's just nothing like it anywhere else in the world. Both teams in their huddles now, really starting to get pumped up for the game. You can see Gawler Central, they're in tight. There's a huge focus in that group. They were humiliated at Williamstown last week. They will want to bounce back big time. Willaston similarly had a big loss at Tanunda. They're going to want to account for themselves. They've got the home crowd to play for. Strap yourselves in for what's going to be a really good game today. Both teams pretty evenly matched. There's a couple of match winners on both sides. Good young players in both teams. You see the players breaking from their huddles now, heading to their positions as the sun beams down on Willaston Oval. No wind to speak of. Perfect day for footy. Here at Willaston, we've got the two flags of Australia flying, the Australian flag and the Indigenous flag. Great to see. Willaston have done a great job with their Indigenous program. They really support young Indigenous kids coming through their club, and they've got great role models, the likes of Sean Childs and Michael Clinch out there in the team, who have really led the way and made every young Indigenous player feel welcome at this club. I'm about to be joined in commentary by Willaston Reserves coach Bill Fuller, who's just come straight from the change rooms. That's dedication. He's here to give us the insights into Willaston and the game in general. Bill, how are you?
Oh, very well after that. Thanks, mate. As we get
really
the game
good win
going.
for the Reserves as the game is underway. First tap.
Fry out straight out the middle.
Ash Fry
Yes.
in the middle. It was
Starting.
a late move last week. He went into the middle. This week he's starting in the middle. That's where he plays his best football. He's a ball hunter and his use is immaculate.
Yeah, very good, very clean.
So we see a big tackle straight after that ball up, and we'll have a repeat ball up from umpire Herman.
Cracker day for it.
Perfect day for football.
Unbelievable weather.
As good tap there from the Gawler Central ruckman. Josh Waldhuter wrapped up immediately. Was
Back from holidays this morning.
Yes, arrived back from Paris full of baguettes. I said bonjour to him earlier and he knew exactly what I was talking about.
He could have had a haircut before the game.
I don't think so. Getting a haircut overseas is always a dicey concern when you don't speak the language.
Clinch.
Fry. Good movement here for Willaston. Beautiful ball movement.
Henschke, centre forward.
There we are. Tyson Earlham in the middle. That's good passing.
Sutton to Davis. Got to be clean.
Deacon Davis in the pocket. Picks up well. Goes
Yes,
backwards.
to the ruckman.
That's
Oh,
clever
dropped him.
football. Kicking to a ruckman is always dangerous, Bill. Gawler Central now. Chance to clear. That
Oh.
ball just a little bit too much for his teammate to handle.
Got him high.
A little bit high. The umpire was right on it. Umpire Herman, he's experienced. He saw it unfolding. So a chance here to clear for the Tigers. They go boundary tight. That's a really good mark taken there.
Who's that? Was a good grab though.
That's Michael Vidal. No, sorry, Riley Mitchell, the 19-year-old.
19 years old.
Saw a
Good
lot of
size.
him last week. He was very, very good.
Michael Clinch again across half-back. Call him the human mop. As we get done holding the ball again. Through the middle this time.
So Central to move the ball now. Worst goes out. Asher, goes out wide. That ball forward, well spoiled by the Willaston defence.
Young hammer.
Ball out.
Oh,
Kyle Worst got his hand to the ball. Couldn't control it. Gawler Central moving it by hand. That little chip kick around the corner, that's a good mark. So he'll line up for the first shot on goal of the game. Can't quite see who it is from here.
I feel as though Willaston dominated most of it and just couldn't get a kick at goal. Going forward.
Gawler Central a little bit cleaner with their ball movement. A little more direct as well. He's coming in now. Look pretty good off the boot.
No
Goal
good.
umpire says just a minor score.
Willaston straight out.
They've found Clinch. He's a great user of the ball.
Oh, great kick.
Willaston.
Sutton to Henschke. Good movement from one end to the other. This is where we just let ourselves down a little bit. And Easty, Zach East, and I think we'll have a ball up by the looks.
So ball up 15 metres in front of Willaston's goal. That was a great ball movement up until that last kick, Bill.
Fantastic ball movement.
But
Moved
you
the
had
ball
your
quickly,
best ball users involved.
and we've got a free kick in front of goal to Zach East.
Umpire Herman with that call. He was perfectly positioned to make the call. And
Holding the
Willaston
man.
applying the early pressure.
What did you think of the reserves game?
Reserves game looked like a tough affair, but Willaston just too strong and had too many skills, it appeared. They were able to move the ball more cleanly as East puts the ball through the
First
middle,
goal.
but the reserves, Willaston with a good win to finish their season, Bill.
We needed it. We got absolutely pantsed last week by Tanunda, who we meet next Sunday in the elimination. So we needed to get back in the winners list today, and I think we did it fairly well. Obviously against a side who's been struggling for most of the season, but we still played good footy.
Good
Scoreboard.
confidence booster.
Yeah, great confidence booster. Hopefully a few to come back in as well.
Ball back to the middle now, where umpire Nowak takes control. Actually, sorry, it's umpire Prentice. Good tap there from Saxon Evans. Rows his own tap, gets the kick out. He's padding his own stats. Jake Asher overran the ball, but here comes Central. That's some nice movement there. Brad Pilkington. The ball set too big a task for Brad Mercer, who's playing forward this week, whereas he's played down back for a lot of the season as almost a goalkeeping role. So he's back in his familiar surroundings. He won't be handballing today.
No handballs,
No, he tried a couple last week and
Didn't work.
it was clear that it's not his thing.
not his game.
And I'm allowed to take a dig at him because he had a crack at me before the game.
That's okay. Down the line, Saxon Evans.
Oh, Evans got up,
East.
couldn't hold the mark. East at ground level.
Fry on his left foot, trusting
That's
left.
what we need.
Ooh.
That's what Willaston really want to see is Fry using the ball.
But a bit better than that would be nice.
Brad Mitchell with the ball. Goes long.
Clinch again. McCormack, Downey,
Willaston by hand.
East.
That was one handball
Turn it
too
over.
many, perhaps.
We get a ball up on the 50, I think, from Central's goal.
So
Bit of overuse of the footy.
Evans just having his way in the ruck at the moment
He is
with
dominating
the backup ruckman from Gawler Central.
We get
Joe
another
Botton starting the game forward. He'll come into the ruck shortly. That's when Gawler Central will start to win some contests in the middle. Evans now
Again.
with just a clear tap. Came down to Molyneux, who's tackled immediately.
Waldhutter, handball. Wilson, Tyson, open
Tyson
goal,
Elam.
and he's missed to the right.
That's a disappointing miss from the Alpha.
He loves a goal too. Absolutely
does.
loves a goal.
And everyone hears about it when he kicks a bag. He's had a couple this season.
Yeah, he has. I do leave early those nights.
You'd still hear about it though.
Yeah, no, he's probably earned it a little bit to let us know every now and again.
He's a modern great. He gets to do it. He's captain of the club. He's allowed to talk about it.
Yeah,
he's earned the right.
we let him go.
That ball comes down. Scrappy at the moment.
Hands
Willaston by hand.
Copsano
Cozzano, one of the
takes
young
on
players in the team. That's a really good kick.
to Saxon Evans.
Opens up nicely for the Donnybrooks. That shot
McCormick. Oh, he's got
goes
no,
over the top.
out of bounds. He's missed the target. Coombs at full forward.
And
Promising
Coombs
signs. We've just got to.
will be boiling under that helmet,
He would be boiling under that helmet.
as every forward would. Willaston just go back to the square. They've got Kyle Thorogood doing the kicking out duties.
Good spoil on the far side. Good recovery though.
Willaston caught out there. Gawler Central looking to use their pace
Last
to
touch.
unsettle Willaston.
Last touch.
Gawler Central, it's the one area they really have an advantage is that they're a bit quicker than this Willaston team build.
I hope you're wrong, but it is
Willaston
looking
have
that
a
way.
little bit more size, but Willaston's younger players are all, dare I say, chonky.
Oh, that's a big call. That's a big call.
It's a big call, but that's why we're here. Speed isn't their greatest asset. A really good.
You're probably right. Our
effort,
speed
Mark,
comes
there.
from actually our slightly older players.
That's a
still speed.
gentle way of putting it.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But they still got speed. Clinch. Oh wow.
The speed comes more from the intelligence of their play than the leg speed, though. The fact that they get to position quicker than opponents by knowing where to be. And that's a veteran skill.
It is.
Oh,
He's taken on.
that's
and he's
gone.
done
That's
holding the ball.
beautiful tackling. They sweated off him just enough.
Max Fraser done holding the footy as they play on through the middle. Centrals to the
I believe
flat
he's
side.
related to one of the Gawler Central players.
It's a good kick.
It's a really good
Brad Pilkington
pass.
straight.
Pilkington hits Brad Mercer just where he wanted it. Didn't have to jump more than 3 inches above ground level, which is about his limit these days.
That's about his limit.
Actually, no, sorry, it wasn't Mercer. It's Jared Jenner. And he does have a leap on him. So I've sold him very short there.
You
I have
did,
to
you
apologise
did.
for that. He won't be happy.
No, he won't. And he has just snuck it in.
Just snuck it in. Looked like it was heading right, but came back late.
And they're pretty happy about
First
it too.
goal to the Tigers. And they'll be very happy because today these conditions, you want to get a good start because teams can come from behind in this weather very easily.
Definitely.
But not in the B grade today.
No, I don't think there was any coming from behind in the B grade today. I think we had it quietly comfortable.
Now, you've warned us early that you may disappear at some point today if your phone rings. Due to work reasons, you are the manager of Carpet Court Parafield.
Correct.
And you are the place to go if anyone wants flooring.
Yeah, come and see us.
Anywhere, not just in the northern suburbs. If you want a good deal, go see Bill Floor at Carpet Court Parafield.
Yep, definitely. The wife is working today if you're around that area.
So you'll get the really good service today.
You'll get good service today, and if you come tomorrow, you might get some average service.
But you'll still get a good deal.
You will. Working on Father's Day.
Tell him you heard it here and that you loved Bill's commentary. He'll take that on board very nicely.
Certainly will. That'll get you a long way. Anyway, back to the footy. Central's get another shot on goal. Straight out the middle.
Tigers really starting to apply some pressure now.
Do you know who's got it there, Teeks?
No, can't quite see from this angle.
He's trying to will it back, and
That was Sean Brading. Distance was never an issue, but accuracy did hurt him in the end. Been playing down back most of the year when he has been playing.
Backman.
Has been filling in as a retired footballer, just helping the club out.
It's never a good thing when your retired footballers are filling in the A grade.
There's been a lot of that this season for the Tigers. They've been hit by injury more than most clubs can even imagine. It's been horrible news for them in the medical room.
Has it been worse? We've got, injury-wise, I think we had 13 senior players missing with injury today.
I think
it hurts
about
most
half
teams.
what they've been missing at times.
Yeah, right. Well, that's no good at all. You don't want to hear that.
Last week they had 5 under-17 players double up and then finished the A-grade game with 14 players on the field.
Yeah, I did hear that rumour. Yeah, that's tough. That's hard work. Saxon Evans straight out the ruck, missed the handball.
Central with the clearance. Good contest there, well defended. That's good defence deep. Good pick up there from the Willaston player.
Even the skipper. Whoa, what's the umpire?
It's like a free kick's been picked out.
I think he's pinged the skipper there for holding the ball.
Oh, he won't be happy with that.
Even though he handballed it, but that's okay. So we've got a shot on goal here for Gawler Central's in the far pocket.
That's a kick
and
around
I
the
think
corner.
He's kicked it. And that's a long way away from us, so I can't quite see who it is.
Just looking now, hopefully he'll turn around. No, he's giving us donuts.
Donuts?
It looks like it may have been Brad Mercer. The celebration afterwards did look Mercer-like.
We'll keep an eye on it and see if we can find out who it was. Ball back to the middle. Gawler Centrals take the early lead. And another clearance out the middle.
That was Brad Mitchell out of the guts.
Damien Herzik is going to lose his you-know-what in the coach's box.
No, I don't know what, Bill. Please elaborate.
Lose his shit, he will.
Thank you.
Flip his lid if we keep getting beaten out of the middle.
It's a good kick out and a powerful mark taken there. Another good kick, but well spoiled from behind. So Gawler Central really up and about here early.
They are. The human mop again, clinch.
Willaston by hand.
Cyril.
Short chip.
Oh.
An incidental trip.
Hard footy. Been pinged for holding the ball. Again. Pretty hot out there, Teeks.
Yes, not just the weather. So Gawler Central going in again.
Any chance they could bring the ball to this side so we can see who's who? As Central's kick another goal.
Flying shot on goal and an absolute beauty. Gawler Central really starting to take control of this game now. it's aggression at the footy and fast ball
definitely.
movement.
They're more desperate than us at the footy at the moment. They're showing that, and Willaston is second to the footy. We've got to be more desperate.
And how can you change that from the bench?
Well, you can't really. You it all comes down to on-field.
So who would the message be going out to organise that?
Well, you'd have to get it out to the skipper, I would have thought, and your leaders, Fry, Clinch, Wald Hutter, as Gawler Centrals get yet another clearance out of the middle.
That player clean bowled by that.
Charlie Molinex off half forward there.
Willaston just look a little tentative at the moment, Bill.
Second of the footy, mate. Like I said, we're a little bit, like you say, a bit tentative. I don't know why. We've got to start being first to the footy and not waiting for them to get it.
That tap doesn't really favour anyone.
Bit of ping pong, bit of...
Willaston come out the better side of it. That's a good kick out of the contest.
To Wilson, and then the poor disposal and out of bounds.
Out of bounds. A very shallow entry into the 50, which is all Willaston have had so far. Those shallow entries are easy to defend.
They are.
Gawler Central will be loving that entry.
Any side would love that entry at the moment. As the crowd gets a bit rowdy behind us.
Willaston crowd, it is building up nicely.
It is.
It's a good atmosphere today. It's a finals atmosphere already. It is a final for these two teams.
Well, it is. The winner here obviously gets to play next week. The other one gets to drink beer.
Either way, they're both winners.
Yeah. Well.
Gawler Central moving it through, but they're cut off.
Oh, he got him high. The umpires let it roll. Play on as Ash Fry shot on goal and has finished off.
Ash Fry, the super veteran, with his first goal of the game and Willaston's first score of the game. That's going to make things a little bit more comfortable.
I thought we already kicked a goal.
No.
But I could be wrong. The scoreboard might have it wrong as well then. Because they're about to change that to 2. So Willaston would be 1 goal 1, not 2 goals straight. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yes.
Or 2 goals.
2 goal 1.
So we have got 2.
My mistake.
I'm not sure who kicked it, but I'll find all that out at half time for us. Kick off the ground.
You gave us something.
Saxon. Yes. But
that's a big kick.
Another entry. Massive kick.
No one can get clean hands onto it. Molyneux now.
He is a jet.
He is the one.
The umpire has pinged him for a throw. And 25 metres.
25 metres for descent, I believe that would have been. He will be furious about that. I think there might be a bit of, don't you know who I am? I'm the great Charlie Molyneux.
Yes.
No, he wouldn't do that. He's actually very humble. That's why he's beloved around the competition, because he is just such a down-to-earth footballer. Wants to move the ball to Fry in the middle. He gets on his bike. That left foot kick. Exquisite to watch.
Over his head. Crummers. Centrals.
Kyle Thorogood with the kick around the corner.
Oh, and they've just
looking
watched
for Pilkington. And they just watched the Willaston player run onto it.
And he's kicked a goal. Sutton.
Lee Sutton with a beautiful goal.
Oh, he's Adelaide Crows it against the post.
He's Ben Keys, and it's a minor score.
And, well, if only we had some cameras maybe to tell us.
If they don't use the cameras, it doesn't matter, Bill.
Tell
all the Crows fans out there, tough luck.
Tell the Crows supporters that. Oh,
I had a big pack formed, but no one really flew.
Big kick out.
Gawler Central out the back. That's well defended back there.
Good spoil. Max Fraser. Got Downey. Thomas Downey, good boy. Did well. Good kick to Sutton.
Yes, just one of your boys, is he, Downey?
No. He's
good mark taken there under pressure.
Sutton's just taken that. He's got a big left foot. He'll use it to the ruckman,
who was really under pressure from Molyneux. Did well not to give away a free kick.
Joe Botton there. The ruckman taking a kick again. Scrappy one forward. Centrals have hit the
Flying
post.
shot.
That one definitely hit the post.
That was Riley Mitchell, the youngster. He's got a huge future for the Tigers. He's very impressive. Yes, Gawler Central just hitting the pack a little bit harder than Willaston at the moment is the vibe I'm getting.
They are definitely attacking the footy a lot harder than we are. Than Willaston. Bias. Than Willaston are. So
you're allowed to say we are. I introduced you as the Willaston Reserves coach, so people know where you're coming from.
They are definitely hitting the contest a lot harder.
Just really looking to see Willaston find a way to perhaps even go one-on-one for 5 minutes just to shut things down.
That would work. East.
Really good sidestep there.
Handball. Kobe Wilson. Bit of speed. Bit of use. Bad luck.
That's something that Willaston crave, is that bit of speed, and Wilson is one of the players that can provide it.
Centrals again.
Good mark taken there by Molyneux.
And 25.
And gets a 25.
I will say I'll tread carefully here.
You've got the best 3 umpires in the competition out there.
We've got the 3 umpires in the competition that don't mind a little bit of 25-metre penalty stuff either.
That's a beautiful mark taken there. Jared Jenner coming out from forward. It looked like Jenner.
But yes, they are the best 3 umpires in the competition. As much as I hate to admit that.
Yes, I know it hurts you. No, sorry, it wasn't Jenner. That is Riley Mitchell once again.
He's a good size, isn't he, Riley?
He's a good size. Probably 6'3", long,
Can
lean,
take a mark.
athletic, and has good skills. I'm really impressed with him.
And
that kick just goes offline a little bit.
The goal umpire work, but I think he snuck it in.
It's actually through for a goal. That's 2 weeks in a row he's hit the scoreboard. So Gawler Central just maintaining a buffer at the moment. They're up by 1-2. So it's 4-2 to 3 straight goals on the Burge Barossa scoreboard.
I think that might be wrong.
It could be wrong. Perhaps you need to run around there with a calculator.
Either we're wrong or they're wrong. So, but we'll work it out.
I'll back in my camera crew.
Oh, good.
Catherine's a scientist.
I'll back in this camera crew as well, because I'm pretty sure we have definitely not got any scientists at our football club. As another clearance out the middle by Gawler Centrals, but
Willaston really good moving it through. Player wrapped up really well in a tackle.
And it's in front of us for a chance, and we can have a bit of
That was Ross Grady actually doing something, and it is just another episode of the Ross Grady Show today. It's Ross's world, and we're living in it.
We just live in it.
Willaston player couldn't take that ball, but
Copsano,
the next one up does. Copsano was
Davis.
dumped after he kicked and is receiving the free kick. That's good umpiring. Good vision from umpire Noack there.
So
he didn't follow the ball completely with his eyes. He knew what was happening.
Back to Deacon Davis. Now our forward
so a
entry.
chance to get a deep entry for Willaston, something they've struggled with.
Oh.
That clears the contest.
Wasn't
and
the
Bottom
greatest
at the
entry,
back.
to be fair.
And Ash Fry couldn't quite hang on to that. Charlie Molyneux now, that low kick evades his teammate.
Copsano, handball to
Really good run from Cotsano.
Holloway, who delivers and misses.
Just missed his target.
So, Centrals, that
was a debacle of a kick.
Very ambitious.
And it was touched over the line, luckily for them. Otherwise, it would have been a free kick. But yes, not the best clearing kick.
Wouldn't have been where I would have kicked it, but hey, that's why I'm sitting here, I guess.
Well, that's one of the reasons.
Apart from being 35 kilos overweight as well.
Only 35?
Yes, mate, yeah. Don't know. I try and leave him alone, mate. I'll break him.
Here we go. Oh, that's a really good desperation tackle.
Good tackle by Davis. Coombs, handball. Bang. Hard footy. Someone's got to win it. And we'll get another ball up.
Central player grabbed the ball. He's wrapped up immediately by Coombs.
Because you won't get out of a Coombs tackle.
No. He's a monster. Wouldn't like to box against him.
No. it's hard.
Tight football, just ricochets around, bounces out, goes in the Gawler Central direction. Clinch is there.
Oh, 3-on-1.
He got beaten to the ball, which is unbelievable.
That never happens.
And a good mark taken there.
Oh, that seemed
He
a little...
wore one at the time.
Just seemed a little... Not much in it, but maybe...
Defender just managed to give him a little bit of attention. And that can happen.
And Max Fraser, not intentional, wouldn't have thought.
No.
He's not that sort of person.
But when you're going for the ball, things happen.
As there's a few changes happening in ruckman for a small here, so Max Fraser will be in the ruck now, I would have thought. Gawler Central's maybe a few walking wounded early. Brad Mitchell.
That's one thing that Central don't need after the year they've had.
And another goal to Central's.
Yes.
We'll pick up who that is. That was Riley Mitchell again. He's having a day at the moment.
He's putting on a clinic.
Oh, she's on.
As we see a little bit of welcome to Willaston. Welcome, how you've been. Players just getting to know each other.
Yeah, just saying hello, mate.
You got to get in close and just give them a little hug. Yep. Umpires in the middle. They get the game going again.
And it's a free kick to Willaston out of the middle.
Can Willaston take advantage of this? Tyson Earlham goes long.
Oh, and another one from Joe Botton, just gave him a little tap on the way through as well. So Central's a little undisciplined.
But that'll set up a shot on goal for Willaston.
Zach Henschke.
Henschke, the recipient of the downfield free. But kicking from a fair way out, though.
I don't want to jinx him, but he can be a beautiful kick of the footy.
Can be, but I've seen him miss a few.
And that's very short. Wally.
Either a magnificent pass.
Coombs.
Or a terrible shot on goal.
And Coombs has got a...
No, going Gawler
Central's way.
Jake Asher, the recipient.
A little confused by that, but that's okay.
Comes out to the pocket and Central's start running immediately.
Play on. Waterboy out the way.
Good take there. And he's
Riley Mitchell again.
Riley Mitchell, he's everywhere. As the Willaston crowd behind us start to arc up a little bit. Boundary thrown directly in front of our commentary position.
Everyone copying a little bit of attention here. They tried to kick it out of the ruck.
Ash Fry picked it up beautifully. Gives it to Earlham.
Wally over the back.
Waldhutter flew. Got his hands to it. Couldn't hang on to the mark.
The highest he's been today was in the plane on the way back.
Yes.
Clinch. Holloway. Clean. No, he dropped it. And slung, maybe holding the ball, I would have
I'd
thought.
like to know what the French made of Frankenstein's midfielder.
And 25. I don't know how many 25s we've had this quarter, but...
A few, but the umpires are making sure this game doesn't get out of control because so much on the line and it's a rivalry game. I don't mind them setting the tone early, Bill.
As long as the
That's
25
a beautiful
doesn't cost
kick.
Oh, no manning up and bang. Oh, he's dropped it.
That was a very lucky let-off for Willaston.
But another shot on goal.
Ball in dispute.
And I would suspect a free kick to Gawler Central's there. Even I called that from here.
And that must have hurt you.
Yeah, but it was there. Can't complain about that one.
Gawler Central will get another shot on goal.
Can we see that? Almost need binoculars from here when it's down there. And these big fellas popped it through. Well.
That was Jamie Koff.
Another big unit. They've got a few.
They do have some size when they've got their full team. But they've barely had their big men all season. Well, Willaston with a decent lead to try and catch at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be hard from here. Obviously, still only the first quarter, thankfully enough. 20 points down in perfect weather is obviously not a huge margin as the siren goes.
Siren goes to end the first quarter at Willaston. Currently, Gawler Central 6 goal 2 48. leading Willaston 3 straight goals, 18 on the Birds Barossa scoreboard. And yes, just really good football from Gawler Central that quarter. They took the game on, they played on at all costs, and they used their speed to cut Willaston to pieces.
They did, and it's hard pill to swallow, because we pride ourselves on the hard ball, and you know, winning the hard footy and being desperate to win the footy, and we've just been beaten in that department at the moment.
Yes. And a shout out to Sam Walton watching on in Roxby Downs today.
Yes, he's unfortunately fly in, fly out, and we do miss him.
Played his 200th game last Saturday at Under in the loss.
Yeah.
And according to his partner, played his little heart out.
He did, actually. He was one of, unfortunately, not too many last week.
Which is one of the most mum comments I've ever heard.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
So, Talitha, that's really great. Thank you for that material.
Yes, he did. He did actually play really well. In a losing side. I tell you what is smelling all right, mate. The old steak sandwiches behind me, and
if you are in Gawler today, this is the only game in town today.
Is it
Get
really?
down to Willaston, have a steak sandwich, have a beer, buy some raffle tickets, be part of the community. It's a great atmosphere, good crowd on hand, perfect weather.
Cracker day, absolutely.
Sun's out, guns out. Get down here, get a bit of sun on your body, energise yourself. Yeah. But yes, come down to Willaston today. Perfect place to be on a Saturday afternoon. Nowhere better.
It's a little bit of finals weather early.
It's finals weather. It's a finals-like
well.
game, and it's a beautiful setting.
Oh, if you can see around the car park, I'm not sure on the vision, but there's hardly a spare car park. They're parked up on the hill.
There's still some spaces available though. Come on down. There's parking.
Come down and have a look
in the back rows.
The beer's
Get down
cold.
here. Get onto the sideline. Get some sun on your body. Enjoy spring.
Yes, it's brilliant. Great time of year.
Absolutely. Good time of year to buy carpets too, Bill.
Great time of year to do some renovating at home.
Get rid of some old carpets and rugs. Get the new stuff in.
Correct.
Parafield Carpet Court is the place to go.
Corner of Kester's Road and Main North Road. Surprisingly enough, right near Hungry Jack's, just for me. And
Pop down, get some lunch, get the Bill special, and then pop across to Carpet Court and pick up a great deal on carpets or just a new rug to liven up the room.
That's right. Rugs, carpet,
Actually, I'm in the
flooring.
market for a rug. I'll talk to you later, Bill.
No worries. I'll get you one later. Half time, I'll see you at half time.
Thank you. As Bill's using his influence to keep us hydrated. Well done, Bill.
Keep us hydrated, yes, that's the
As
aim.
elite athletes, hydration is important.
Especially on a day like today, mate.
Yes.
Hydration is
Very important.
Very
And
important.
the bar staff here at the Willaston Outside Bar are magnificent operators. Come on down. Good prices. Really good spot to have a quiet beer. Well, not so quiet today
Not
because
so
the
quiet,
atmosphere
but
is starting to build up.
great
It
atmosphere.
really is a finals-like atmosphere. This is something you really should be here to be a part of.
And what I do like is if you turn around and have a look here, you got Gawler Central's people talking to Willaston people and having a laugh and a beer.
Absolutely.
Country footy at its best.
They're all mates. Once they're off the field, they actually get along okay, most
Yeah.
of them.
Great atmosphere.
So what can Willaston do to turn this around, Bill?
Well, we've got to start winning the clearances out of the middle. I think if I was to check clearances that quarter, we'd be well behind. So you just got to start winning the footy, using it a bit better going forward. Our disposal into our forward line was
Saxon
Terrible.
Evans won
Oh.
the first 10 taps of the first quarter,
yep.
but no conversion for Willaston.
I don't reckon we would have had a centre clearance. I could be wrong.
Is it
We-
Craig Dawes' fault?
Oh, well, it's either Craig or his brother's fault.
Well, Craig is the assistant coach for Willaston. His brother is the head coach for Gawler Central.
That's right. So we'll go with it's definitely a door, one of the doors.
It's a door problem.
It is a door problem. As we get the second quarter underway,
Yes. Evans gets the tap that time.
Davis out the middle.
That kick around his body didn't really head towards Willaston's advantage.
Oh, Saxon Evans again.
Evans follows up
Forward.
really well.
Coombs
Ball
over the back.
evades everyone. That'll go out of
And
bounds. That'll be a
last
Gawler
touch.
Central free kick. The last touch. But Evans is looming as a really important figure in this game.
I think he's been our best player at the moment, so if he can keep getting his hands on the footy,
he's been a massive inclusion for the
huge.
Donnybrooks this year.
huge from Centrals, and yeah, playing in
Surprised
the
that he's not playing more down there.
We were too, but not complaining all at the same time, so
No.
handy to have. That's Gawler Central's rebound out of Willaston's forward line. Scrappy kick forward, but maybe that's how they want it. They don't want to bomb it on Clinch's head.
No, Gawler Central just very unusual the way they into the ball. They don't have a dominant forward.
They're going to have another shot on goal, and guess what?
It's all
Another goal.
happening for Gawler Central here.
This is unbelievable.
And that was Ethan Longaroo, not known as a goal kicker, but they'll take it.
Ethan Longaroo. Cracker name. Love
Yes. You got to be careful how you pronounce it. I've struggled with it for 2 years. I finally think I've got it right.
it. Yep.
Not sure, but I think I've got it right.
We'll run with it. We'll run with it.
Actually, Josh Waldhuter would be one to ask. He'd be pretty good with the pronunciation of a name like that at the moment.
Well, the score.
Terrible start for Willaston, but great start for Gawler Central as they increase their lead. Ball comes down again, and Central, Molyneux he was relieved of the ball, and that's holding the footy. That's great work from the Willaston midfield.
Did anyone tackle him?
Yes, and he was stripped of the ball in the tackle.
Okay.
I wouldn't think you'd complain about Willaston getting a free kick.
Mate, I'm sometimes a fair bloke. Sometimes.
Sometimes, when you're buying carpet, you're a fair bloke.
I am. Sometimes I'm told I'm actually too nice. Sometimes.
Yes,
Too much discount.
that's why I'll go to Parafield Carpet Court.
Ball up just inside the forward 50 in the pocket for Willaston.
And that goes out of bounds, so we'll have another throw in, and almost the same spot. Willaston pressing in their forward line at the moment. They've got to find a way to scrap and just force a goal, even if it's not pretty.
You're right. 5 goals down at the start of the second quarter. You've just got to find ways to get that little thing through those big 2 sticks.
Yes, it seems easy.
It sounds easy.
Looks easy from here.
It's real easy from
A
here.
good tap from the Willaston ruckman, but Gawler Central chop it off and just lock it up. We'll have another ball up in almost the same spot for the 3rd time in a row. Ball up. Wilson ruckman got 2 hands to the ball, but as soon as Wilson player picked it up, he was thrown to the ground.
Under pressure every time we get first touch. East is winning the rucks in our forward lines, but we're just
The
not getting
beast.
clear passage. So we'll change it up a little bit. We'll try and hit it to someone else. As Wilson,
Just no clear football here at all. Both teams just wanting to shut it down at the moment.
which is all well and good, but Willaston's got to come out with the
Willaston
footy.
have got to find a way to break
Have
this
to.
deadlock. They've got to do something different. And that comes down. Ash Fry, he was being held,
Held, free kick.
and the umpire saw what we saw. That's good positioning, good umpiring. That was umpire Herman on that occasion. So he had a perfect view of it. We had a pretty good view of it, and we both came to the same agreement, Bill.
Yeah. No, that one was there as he plays on around the corner.
Goes around the corner and just through for a minor score.
Assist.
Not the best option, perhaps, for someone who's an elite drop punt kick.
Watching too much AFL, maybe.
Yeah, I don't like that personally. When you're an elite kick like Ash Fry, a drop punt is so much better.
Yep, I agree. Good spoil by Wilson.
And Fry is at the end of this as well. Help turn that around for Willaston as they get a deep entry. That'll go over the boundary line. So we'll have a boundary throw in almost the spot we've had 5 more a minute ago.
Getting a bit
Boundary
of advice
umpire.
from behind us here on just lining up and kicking the ball straight there, Frizy, instead of going around the corner. Everyone's
And it's the last game of the
expert.
year. I don't think he'll even watch it, so we can criticise him. It's only when he gets a message from his mum saying that he's been criticised that he'll contact me. I think the last one was because I talked about his thinning hairline.
His thinning hairline. Willaston chance here. East. Pick up, great pick up. Fry
dies on the
couldn't
footy.
quite handle it. Well, how will the umpire see
He's
it?
working hard. He's desperate. He's one of Willaston's real triers. Greatly skilled, but his work rate is something to be admired from the younger players, isn't it, Bill?
If only he could drag about 18 other blokes along with him, we'd be right. If we all played like he did. Does.
And that ball well taken by Jake Asher. But we'll have a ball up maybe 40, 45 metres out from Willaston's goal. Almost directly in front. Umpire's seen something in there.
Another ball up. There's about 20 people around that ball.
A lot of players
and he's
around
pinged him
the
for
footy
holding
at the
the
moment.
footy.
And a free kick going the way of Gawler Central, so their players all spreading now. That's a long kick, looking for a target, overshoots them.
Downey's
Really nice pick up there.
great pick up by Jenner. They go back through the middle, free footy,
Great
and
in.
hits up the leading target.
That's beautiful football, and it's Mitchell again.
Mitchell again, who...
Unselfishly just tips to the pocket. Wasn't the best pass.
And here's another one. He's kicked it to himself. It still hasn't gone through.
That's waxing with yourself if I've ever seen it.
That was a ruckman.
And Vidal around the corner.
Oh, the umpire thinks that's gone 15, so we'll go with it. But I think if you watch that on the replay, I'll get a chance to have a look at it. It's gone about 10 metres, I reckon.
Oh, I think it may have actually gone the 15, Bill.
As he has a shot on goal and misses from there. Another banana from 15 metres out.
That's bad football. That really is. That's terrible.
That's two shockers, to be fair, in the last couple of minutes. That both sides should just line up and kick drop punts. Drop punts been in the game for a very long time, and it's worked.
And there's a reason.
We try and reinvent the wheel. Willaston easy out of the back line. Overkick there.
Wilson through the middle. He finds the ball back again. Goes backwards. That kicks up and under by Fry.
Oh.
Got a lot of people chasing it. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw in, almost on the outer wing. But just ugly ball movement for both teams at the moment. No one able to get clean air.
No, you're right.
And this is starting to develop into that arm wrestle we were expecting.
Yes.
Willaston have brought themselves back into the game with desperation, but just not able to really convert. Good pick up there. That kick was to advantage, but well defended from behind.
Holloway, scrappy kick.
Was
Wilson.
intercepted.
Waldhutter off the ground. Just need a ball to bounce.
Good pick up there for the Tigers.
Henschke.
Jake Asher with, and then we got Ross Grady fighting for the ball. He's doing some good stuff. It's the Ross Grady show. It's good to see him getting a touch.
Hard, tough footy. But the scoreboard
looking really ugly for the home crowd.
So the scoreboard's changed now to 2-3 to Willaston. I don't know if that's true or not. So we'll get an update at half time and make sure we got the right score for everyone watching at home. But McCormack,
that handball finds Fry. He had to get rid of it. McCormack was taken high.
Play on.
He plays on straight away, which is a good idea.
And hits
It's a good mark taken under pressure. But that quick play on is what Willaston really need at the moment.
We have to play on.
Gawler Central are getting back too well for them.
Joel Holloway have a shot on goal.
And the drop punt was what we want to see, isn't it, Bill?
Well, I believe so, and I believe we'll get it right here. It'll just make its way through the two big sticks. There it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what we get. That's what, keep it simple. Play good old-fashioned football, kick the ball the way you were taught.
Like I said, it's been happening for a few years now, the old drop punt, so and it works.
There's a reason players like Jason Dunstall and Tony Lockett kick so many goals, because they kick drop punts.
Correct.
That, and they were very, very good.
And they had half-decent delivery as well. Dunstall over the years, the midfield that would have kicked it to him was amazing.
Could have made you look good.
I could have kicked 100 goals. No, that's not.
No, that's probably pushing it.
That's stretching it a little bit.
I've seen you play, Bill.
Gawler Central's another clearance.
The only thing you've got in common with Dunstall is your waistline.
Yes. And I think I'm a better commentator than him, but that's okay.
I'm willing to go with that for the moment, because I don't want you to quit.
Ash Fry again, another possession. Hits up Zach East.
A little bit low. He's just got his fingers under it. I'm not sure an Englishman would have claimed that.
Oh. Back to Holloway. We're just mucking around with it a little bit. And that's
a dangerous kick into the middle. The Tigers are able to recover.
That was very ambitious. That's
a kick in from Vidal.
That is an absolute...
That's a really good pass. Hits Jared Jenner.
Coach killer. That is... sorry, I'm frustrated.
Damien Herzig could be punting the top of the box right now from the inside of it.
I thought he would have. I thought I would have heard it.
As Jenner will be lining up for his second goal of the day.
Wow.
And I'm curious as to how he will attack this.
I'm going with straight through the middle. Nice approach.
He kicks a drop punt. And just offline.
Maybe I can jinx a few more.
But he's just such a good kicker of the football. I think that's the right way to go about it.
Willaston play on quick from the point. Childs to East.
Sean Childs, one of the greats.
Great kick. Deacon Davis.
Beautiful football. Deacon
Fry
Davis
is on over the top. And
they head to the middle. They've got someone. They've got Waldhuter.
He should
kick. He can turn and burn.
Straight to the full forward.
Goes shorter than that. Goes to centre half forward. And well defended from Gawler Central there. They are manning up really well. Third man up for Gawler Central.
High
got
tackle.
the tap.
Yes.
And really strong tackle there. Wrapped the Willaston player up immediately.
High tackle, so free kick.
Got the free kick. Here comes Willaston.
Hamish delivers.
That's a really well juggled mark.
And East will line up from directly in front. About 25-30 out, I would have thought.
Don't put it down just yet.
Oh, look. What if I... All right, I won't. Yes, I will.
You already have. That's the commentator's curse right there, Bill.
Zach East, first came up in the A-grade for a little while, but he won't miss.
No, he has done it. The commentator's curse isn't working. That gives the Willaston crowd something to get up and out for.
As we claw our way back, I think, to 4 goals behind now, I think, ish.
Should get you to 4-3.
Sore bodies, I don't know, coming on here, number 21. Brad Mercer, not moving the best, but just sneaking up forward. Thought he could sneak across, but Willaston's all over it.
He's sneaky, he'll find a way.
Clearance out of the middle to Willaston.
That's something they haven't had for a while.
Very rare, but
Gawler Central front position, they take the mark and they move the ball straight away. There's a push there. There was a very obvious push right in front of us. Even you would have paid that bill.
Oh, that was a push. Dylan Pilkington delivers.
I can see the
footy.
grimace on your face. Jared Jenner,
kick.
great leading, great mark, but the kick was elite. He waited it so that Jenner had to go and get it.
Great kick, made him go to it. That's brilliant football. Now, I said last time that I thought he'd kick it, but I don't think he'll miss 2 in a row. But if he does, that'd be great. Straight in front.
He's definitely, distance isn't an issue.
Drop of the footy, goal umpire
worked a little bit. He's a good exponent of that kick, but he's offline to the left. That's
Wow.
a wasted opportunity for Gawler Central.
They could have put us away a little bit, but
Score coming
Jay
out
Warrior,
wide.
young 18, 17,
Jay
18
Warrior
year old.
took a
Bad luck.
fly.
2
He's
on
an
1.
exciting prospect for Willaston.
Oh, he's absolutely.
He really does excite when he goes for the footy.
Something's going to happen when he goes near it most of the time.
If he doesn't go to a higher level, he's going to be a great asset for Willaston going forward.
Hopefully we can, if he wants to go play at a higher level, that's great. We encourage him. But if he wants to stick around, we're happy to keep him, that's for sure. One of the premiership players from 17s last year.
Yes, and what a group that was.
Yeah, it was a good
What
group.
a win that was.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Crappy day, as we all know.
Yes.
But
and a mark for Molyneux. He was a little bit too far out to score. Chips it across.
Brad
he had
Pilkington.
Pilkington on his own.
and
he's
Willaston are letting
marked it.
themselves down at the moment.
38 metres out, so he'll be kicking from at least 45.
Not manning up. Letting them
Pilkington's a
run
great
around.
kick of the footy in field play. We'll see if he can convert that here.
Straight in front. Kicks from 49 metres and goal umpire did not move.
And a beautiful goal for Pilkington. Great user of the football. And Gawler Central really sharing the love at the moment. They've got 6 individual goal kickers out of their 9 goals. Ball back to the middle now. Umpire Herman, he's ready to go.
Evans
Good
another
tap there for
tap.
Central. They get the simplest of clearances out the front. Botten couldn't hang on to it. And Willaston, that's good
Childs.
movement out of there. Sean Childs
Young
just
Hammer,
still
McKinnon.
playing well.
Good boy.
That's some good ball movement. Good run there. Found the big fella running through.
And we've got a free kick in front of goal to Coombs for holding on.
And that's the benefit of playing quickly through the middle of the ground. You put the defence in 2 minds and they are forced to give away a free kick, Bill.
It's amazing what happens when you put them under pressure quickly.
Yes, and that's what we haven't seen. Willaston have been very hesitant today, but that just proves that if you move the ball quickly with purpose, good things happen.
Correct.
So Coombs lining up now. He goes back and the umpire does very little work apart from signalling a goal. And that's Coombs' strength, his physical prowess. Just he's a presence, and the defender knew that if he didn't try and impede him some way, that he was beaten all ends up.
Correct. Great hands and a very good kick, and like you say, very strong.
But a smart user of his body, and the defenders, you've got to give away a free kick on him or else you are toast.
Loaded up the midfield here, so great tap to Fry. Look at that.
That's Fry, that little left foot chip.
Holloway.
Didn't quite reach Holloway.
Jay Warrior.
Warrior
Come on,
running.
Jay, and he has kicked it off. Good boy.
That's 2 in a row for the Donnybrooks, and the crowd are now getting a little bit vocal.
They are getting a little bit vocal.
They can feel a surge coming.
It's amazing.
The
what
Willaston wave.
happens when you move the football.
That's the Willaston wave. Here it comes. But the run of Warrior, that's 2 goals in a row. He was involved in the leader.
Oh, he's one of the quietest footballers you'll ever meet, but he's one of the most skillful footballers I've seen as well. So
He is one of the most exciting young players I've seen at Willaston in a long, long time.
correct.
And another part of the great Indigenous program that Willaston Football Club have.
Yes.
They have nurtured Indigenous talent better than any club in this league.
Yeah. We have.
And I love the fact that we have the Indigenous flag flying here at Willaston every game. It really is a part of what this club builds as being diverse and inclusive.
correct. As Warrior gets another touch and clearance.
The last time you were in commentary with me, it was Pride Round, and we were talking about how inclusive the club was then. But the club is so much more. As
it's huge.
Coombs takes another mark. He's starting to feel confident now. That goal might get him going.
Wow, this could be 3 in a very short period of time, and all of a sudden we're talking.
Could be. You are counting your chicken a little bit early.
If he kicks this, we're 2 goals behind, whereas we were looking not great that long ago. So football's a funny game.
Sam Walton will be bouncing out of his chair up in Roxby Downs.
If he can keep his eyes open. Oh, Coombsy,
he'll be keeping his eyes open if Willaston play well.
Horrible kicks I've ever seen off the boot, and he's missed.
It was a minor score as it got the crowd out of their seat and then sat them right back down, Bill.
Got him a little excited. That would have been very nice.
Gawler Central, he plays on from the point.
Terrible kick.
Goes
That's
long,
come off as well.
hits a target.
Handballs to a bloke facing the wrong direction, but gets it back. Delivers. Oh, a bit scrappy now. That seems to have changed a little bit.
Good pick up there for Central.
Oh.
That handball finds a player. That's a short tip. Finds Joe Botten with a hard lead into the pocket. He'll
Now,
be kicking from a tight angle, and he's a ruckman.
should someone be getting around him here, Teeks, to get the handball? Or do we back
No,
him in? I haven't seen him kick.
he's not
so.
your standard ruckman. He does have a skill or two.
Okay. Well, we'll find out here.
I'm not necessarily going to back him in for this goal, but he is not your typical ruckman that you wouldn't want kicking.
Not the greatest approach, but
The kick is high, up
Oh.
and under,
no.
and
he's
goes through for a minor score. It didn't look great off the boot.
missed. It was definitely a ruckman's kick. Sean Childs out of fullback, taking his time. Going to hit hammer up on the short one.
Yes.
And he does.
Short pass,
And then another short one to
and they're out now. Go through
and
in the
he's
middle.
off. How good was that?
That's what the Donnybrooks want.
Oh, Coombs.
And Coombs put that one down, but he recovers well, gets the handball
Great handball
out.
to Heath Growden, another young.
Downey wearing the number 2 made famous by Sam Walton, and hits the post, which Walton wouldn't have done because he hasn't got that distance in his leg anymore.
Unfortunately, it was the point post. And Gawler Central's with the free kick in the pocket. But it is exciting because there is 4 from last year's under-17 side out there today. So great future at the club. As Max Fraser and his opponent get to know each other a little bit better.
Always good to do.
Oh, turnover.
That's a really good intercept mark taken there.
That was
Handball
by
was knocked down.
McKinnon as well.
That
and
kick hacked
kick
around the
forward,
corner.
and Coombs.
That's worked out well. Coombs has found that, hit him on the chest. Kind of by accident, but it'll work.
That'll do.
So Coombs is lining up for his 3rd shot on goal in about 3 minutes.
As Jay Warrior, after getting 15 touches that quarter, comes to the bench.
Jordan Cozzano coming back on for the Donnybrooks. So you're not losing any speed really with Warrior coming off. That's good for Willaston at the moment. It's what they need.
Coombs. Oh, that did not
And
look like
Coombs
going
goes
off
back,
the boot.
bangs that through the middle.
But he got it. He got it there.
Gets his 2nd goal of the game.
Wow.
And
Game
Willaston
on.
surging hard here in the 2nd quarter.
Game on.
And the crowd really starting to bubble now.
And we're not even at half time, so I can't wait for the second half crowd.
It's going to only get better and better, I feel, because the sun is out. Everyone is enjoying the atmosphere today, aren't they, Bill?
They are. It's great to see. Good numbers at the game, which is fantastic.
There's some of the old veterans to our left, the greats of the club.
I love it up here, mate. Anyway,
They've
back to
got
the
their
footy.
usual spot.
Gawler Centrals to go forward, or to go sideways first, maybe.
The ball bounces out. That's a really good take there.
Dylan Pilkington kicks it forward.
Dylan Pilkington, he's impressive. That was
And-
almost a mark.
Clinch.
Now, he's wrapped up straight away by Kyle Worst. The kid with the hair helmet.
The hair helmet.
Really beautiful by hands there for the Donnybrooks. That's excellent movement, and they go quick. That was a little bit low, that handball, but it was the right idea. If it had come off, they were through.
Gawler Central's cut it off, I believe. So we got
Clinch was going back. He gets hit hard, and Mercer was the one that collided with him. Mercer has gone down grabbing his leg.
That's a goal to Gawler Centrals. There was a collision there.
Oh, Mercer coming down. He's holding his knee. He's up now, but he doesn't look good. And Michael Clinch is on his hands and knees, getting up slowly.
And that would be...
That was a rib rattler.
It was. Clinch is very tough, so he must be hurt.
Mercer's very tough as well, and he's coming from the ground immediately.
He looks sore coming back on, so...
Yes, I'm not sure. That looked like a knee when he came down on it. And there's not much left in those knees after many years of football. And some of his bad jokes.
Some of his bad jokes?
He's been carrying a lot of weight with those. He's replaced by Harley Bodger. One of the more unique names in football.
Bodger?
His parents surely could have called him Roger.
Roger Bodger? That would have been so much better. Willaston with the clear. Well, we
off
think.
The ground. Gawler Central mopping up here. They've got players on through the middle.
That was our reserve skipper.
They found Molyneux out on the half-forward flank.
On his left.
Goes on his left unusually.
Quick kick forward. Down he spoils and takes the footy.
Well done for the Donnybrooks in defence.
Ryan Tyrrell. Oh, to Childsy. Under pressure. And it is a ball up, I think.
And Gawler Central players were screaming for holding the ball.
They were.
Dreaming and screaming.
I think they just stopped.
That's a good tackle.
Hasn't got it. He's paid.
And paid holding. Really well umpired there by umpire Prentice. He was on the spot.
Holloway. Working hard back. Good to see.
A lot of traffic ahead of him.
Ryan Tyrrell's on in the middle and he kicks it to him.
Only just got to him, under a lot of pressure from Jared Jenner.
He will then kick it to Downey. He will play on.
And Willaston are out here.
Great football. Good movement.
Davis
now
goes out wide, looking for space. He's got a runner. He's on the ball.
Hamish McKinnon has had a massive quarter.
Looking forward now. He's got someone, but he's under a lot of pressure. Gawler Central able to cut that off. They're moving the ball now.
I don't know.
That was a really good build-up for Willaston, but just chopped off at the end.
Just that final disposal again.
In the middle of the ground now. Here they go, the
Riley
Tigers.
Mitchell is off. And he's tumble punted.
Riley Mitchell
forward.
just doing everything at the moment for the Tigers.
Childs. Ryan Tyrrell taps it.
That's a really clever tap.
Fry on his right. Oh, no.
But that was a great tap there in defence.
Very good. And Fry goes and mops it up a little bit. And
he had to do that because it was his bad kick that caused it.
On the siren.
As siren goes for half-time, on the Birds Barossa scoreboard, Gawler Central 9 goals 7-61, leading Willaston 7-4-46 here at Willaston. And that is already nearly four times what Gawler Central kicked last week.
4 times?
Yes, nearly.
Wow.
They kicked 2 goals 3 last week.
Wowee. Yes, well, whoever wins this, believe it or not, has to play Barossa.
Yes.
Next week.
Or not necessarily. Barossa may finish second yet.
Okay.
Depending on today's result with Newry.
Who are Newry playing?
Newry are playing Freeling.
So whoever wins this will play Barossa next week.
Possibly.
You would think. Unless Freeling pull a rabbit out of the hat today, but yeah.
As you see the crowd descending on the oval. And we will take a break for half-time. We will be back shortly.
I'll see what stats I can get and I'll see you after that.
Come on, Tickle, what's your boy?
I've just sat down.
Come on, Tickle.
Here, I'll give you my card. You can grab it. Yeah. You grab a couple with my card.
Palo,
And
what's your
a
mate?
super prime. Quarter time, Angleston 5-3, South 2-1. So you can touch. On my card. Angleston has got all their players back. Angleston got some players back, and they troubled South last time with half the team.
Why can't they do that in all teams?
Well, because we barely had half the team.
Oh, I see. The blue and the white versus the blue and the white. Yeah, okay.
With only half their teams because they've got injuries. They've done a great job. Both of them guys have been out there.
Yeah, I'm all pretty.
There's only one. Actually, no, they're both full. Fuck.
Take hold. Take hold. Ow. I thought you were better than that.
I'm professional.
Special?
Sorry?
Special? How do you pronounce your last name?
Teakle.
Fake or
Oh, don't listen to him. He's bad news.
Yeah, I was thinking I did mispronounce your last name all the time.
No. He's bad news. I knew every time we are here that I'm going to have to put up with it. you're doing a good job. He wants to sponsor though for next year. Because for the shout out, I'm giving you Yoas with plenty already. Who's your boss? Luke Hosey. He was an assistant to Sharon O'Connor years back. Sorry?
Luke is your boss?
Yeah. Yeah.
So actually Luke organized all
Yes. Yeah. So we both work for Luke. Yeah.
So Luke is part of the
No, he's separate. He's the business works for them.
I'm part of the team.
Yeah. He hires us. Yes. We get shut up and do what we're told. Sometimes.
The pump going today, not that good.
Looked at
Jimmy the Bear, no good.
Oh, Jimmy the Bear.
Lost.
Oh, I got one up. Two up.
Got a bad. What was 3 out of 6?
I've got two up already. That's 190 back.
Got 77.50 back.
Yeah, I'm already ahead from today. I'm already ahead for today.
Not ahead yet.
There's about 4 to go.
$22.50 to get
I
back.
just need back buttons for the ground line.
Well, I think we should
I
now.
was 20 bucks in at 51.
Shouldn't he now? Should go now.
Good. Excited yet. Hey.
South down in front of time.
Another one you're close to down.
We haven't got a half time score. Oh, they had to drive to.
They had better Wi-Fi. They had better Wi-Fi here if someone hadn't told us what they want.
Someone had to take a ferry to send you that picture.
At least it wasn't stolen by.
Second half coming up.
Yeah. Desperation for the Dons.
The back roll.
Welcome back to the second half here at Willaston. The umpires.
And teams both back out on the field now. Willaston really need to find something deep in this second half, Bill. Which players are going to lead the fight?
Well, I think it'll be very much of the same you've already seen. I would imagine Fry out of the middle will
Earlham's
dominate.
been quiet.
He has been very quiet today.
It's about time the alpha stood up.
He needs to. He needs to stand up, definitely.
And while we're talking about greatness, Sam Walton, loving the shout-outs up in Roxby. So, Sam, keep tuning in.
Looking forward to getting you back, hopefully next week, mate, if we can get over the line here.
If not, I'll catch up with him wherever next week.
We'll have a beer.
It might be his shout. He must be due to buy. It's never his shout, somehow.
That's good. Good work.
I'm not sure how it works, but it's never his shout. Gawler Central really looking good today. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. I thought Willaston would win. Not comfortably, but I thought they would be too strong around the ground. But Gawler Central are showing an amazing amount of fight.
I'll be honest, I did expect maybe the scoreboard to be reversed at this stage of the game, but we've got a good game in our hands now.
Willaston have had some good work in the ruck, but just not able to capitalise on it with clearances.
Evans is carving up in the ruck, but yeah, I think they're reading it a little bit better than us. We started to get a few clearances in that quarter, so hopefully we can continue that on.
Willaston did manage to put together a few strings of play where they transitioned the ball well, just didn't finish off their work.
Just that last little bit of polish going forward.
But moving the ball quickly is the key for Willaston, I think, going forwards. the likes of Jay Warrior, get him out, get him in some open air, let him run.
I agree.
Apparently he learned something from a good coach in the under-17s.
I don't know if he probably taught me a thing or two, to be fair. He very slick mover of the footy, so we just made sure we got it in his hands.
Well, he taught Barossa Districts a thing or two.
He did. No matter the weather, though, he's always been clean. Holloway not moving all that well.
That's a bad sign because he is important for Willaston.
Very important to our midfield.
About to get underway for the second half here at Willaston.
I'm
We do
really
have
looking
a
forward to
score
this.
from around the grounds. It's only a quarter-time score, but at quarter-time, Angaston, 8 goals, 6.54. We're leading South Gawler at 6 goals, 5.41. It's a bit of an upset.
That's a surprise, yes.
Should be a good night at Angaston tonight. They've got Colonel Mustard playing at the football club.
Colonel Mustard. May I ask who Colonel Mustard is?
It's a local band with a Barossa Districts legend, Rick Lane, the lead singer.
Fair enough.
Cousin of the great John Platten.
There you go.
As players now moving to their positions.
As Jay Warrior comes to the bench.
And that's not the move that we were thinking. But perhaps the coaches are smarter than we are.
And my reserves captain to the bench as well. So we're about to get underway here, and
it's going to be a big second half.
I think it's a massive
Currently
second half.
a 15-point lead for Gawler Central. Willaston's crosstown rival leading at Willaston. And as that famous boxing quote goes, Bill, they're going to get it on because they don't get along.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait.
We saw a couple of scuffles in that first half. I think they might be more prevalent now.
Yeah, I think you might be right. As you know, we obviously, like we say, whoever wins this gets another week on the track. So
umpire
fingers
Herman
crossed,
to get us underway in the middle.
we get a good second half.
And the umpires were good in the first half, Bill.
Yeah, I don't say it very often, but two things I don't say very often is I agree with you.
And I'm wrong.
And the umpires were good in the first half. Oh, Gawler Centrals have just...
That's really crisp ball movement from the Tigers.
Wow.
That's a running goal in the first 15 seconds of the quarter.
Wow.
That's just what Willaston did not need.
I'm not sure what I just watched.
That's... How did they get that much space and that much movement?
I don't know the answer. I'm gobsmacked at what just happened. You come out after half time
Surely
and you deliver that.
there was awareness that you just can't let them run. There's got to be a responsibility taken by individual players out there. They can't expect the coach to put them and move them around physically.
No, that's all on them.
Evans gets the tap, but a Gawler Central player, Molyneux, just too
he's
good,
just turning
shrugs
it
them
on.
all off.
Turning it on.
That's what they were after. And the ball gets through. Willaston player picks it up.
Downey misses
kicks
his
out,
target.
And Gawler Central able to pick it up. They've got numbers at the ball. That's a well-spoiled situation. Mercer there, tried to fend off, lost the ball. Got the soccer kick away. There's another shot on goal straight away. And another goal. Bang, bang go the Tigers.
Brad Pilkington kicks another one.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm watching here at the moment.
That is embarrassing for the Donnybrooks. They're at home in front of a good crowd, and they've just given up 2 goals in the first minute of the third quarter.
I don't know what to say. It's terrible to watch. Obviously, being a little bit biased towards the Willaston
I've
Footy
had
Club.
someone message me during the halftime break saying that the way Willaston are playing, they'll lose by 10 goals. Hopefully his pick isn't correct.
Well, it's heading that way.
Gawler Central looking like a really good team today. They are responding well. Shane Dawes a very good coach. He's had no cattle all year, but he has had a great season with this group. He's the right man for the job, the right man at the right time.
Another tap to
Evans, he got his own
doing
tap.
it himself. Evans
Got
to
it down
Fry.
to Fry.
Holloway. Tyson Errol. Kicks forward. Eastie caught behind.
Good chop off there from the Gawler Central defender who was in front.
As a forward, you've got to get in front. Simple footy.
Bodger slipped over. That cost him badly. So Willaston with the ball.
Cormac.
Oh, Kyle Worth chops that off. Runs around Wildhooter in the middle, who's looking like he is truly jet lagged.
And straight to the mop. Clinch at half back. Kicks to Tyson Errol, who looks to play on.
Earlham's starting to get involved. This is what Willaston need.
To Cormac.
His leadership's important.
Brody. Cormac kicks forward. Quick ball movement. What do you know? And here we are having a shot on goal.
Braden Coombs, that's what he wants. Gawler Central are getting players back in defence, and if you stop and go back behind the mark, he is out of position.
Win the footy, fast ball movement, get it forward.
Give him a chance.
Oh, he's one of the best one-on-ones, plus on the lead as well. So if you can get it out to him, it's great.
No Nick Lehman for Willaston today. That's also showing.
Yes, unfortunately, as he...
That goes right to the goal line. It's touched through for a minor score. Well defended on the goal line there.
Yes, Nick Lehman missing today with a ankle, so I'm not sure where he's at if we get up today. But
Saxon Evans was crucial at that contest on the goal line. He looked like he was limping a little bit coming away from that.
I hope not.
It's Gawler Central. They've got a player in the clear. He picked that up well.
Good pick up by Jacob Shepherd in the handball at the back.
Shepherd is tackled as he kicks it, but Central able to pick it up. They've got guys on the go.
Oh, there he goes again.
There's Marsden.
Shepherd.
He gets a nice kick
And
forward.
the mop. Oh.
Clinch puts that one down under a lot of pressure.
Doesn't happen
Taken
very often.
over the line.
I reckon we can allow him one.
Absolutely. He was being manhandled.
Yeah, probably very close to a push in the back maybe, but the umpire
But
been good.
we're nowhere near the position the umpire was in,
Correct.
and they had a perfect view.
Correct.
That's the first time today that you've almost queried a decision, Bill. Worst really good there, kept his feet.
Fry
Ball
again.
flicks out for Willaston. He's tackled.
Cormac.
That's a great tackle. Didn't give away a free kick. That was fantastic work. So a ball up now. Evans gets up for that, gets the tap, but Molyneux's there. He goes, turns and
He's
burns
just
back
taken
into
a little
the
bit
middle.
of control, hasn't
That
he?
is just so champagne football. He finds Pilkington, who's got the distance, but Molyneux, he is starting to make this game his pet.
Oh, he's just taken the third
He's
quarter.
put this game on a leash and is walking it.
He is. And unfortunately, Willaston seem to be allowing him to do that.
Yes, they're a very good dog, Willaston, at the moment. Pilkington coming in now. Gets onto that beautifully.
Straight through.
Straight through the middle, no problem whatsoever. That is goal number 3 for Brad Pilkington. He is proven to be very important for the Tigers today.
Is anyone standing him?
He's got great foot skills. But yes, the Ross Grady show, Charlie Molyneux is proving to be a very big character in this episode.
Charlie has taken it by the scruff of the neck here, and it was funny, I didn't see him through the middle quite as much in the first half as I thought, so maybe he's taken it upon himself at half-time and said, hey, I'm going in the middle. As we get a whistle and the ball up, it's a free kick to Gawler Central.
Going to Gawler Central. So they get the clearance out of the middle, they go long, that's a tumbling punt.
Forward
Clinch was
entry.
caught under that.
The ball spills out.
Willaston
Cormac
now.
to East, missed the target again. That's been the biggest thing today, hitting targets, execution.
Ball's there.
Gawler Central's again, just walking it around. Poor entry. Oh,
Beautiful tackle there.
Good tackle.
Jared Jenner with that ball, kips back, looking for Molyneux, who couldn't quite corral it. Here's Willaston again, dashing through the middle. That kick falls short of his target.
Henschke.
Really set him a task.
Henschke grabs.
Henschke goes back with the handball. He missed the target as well.
Just messy at the moment, isn't it?
Yes.
From Willaston, very messy.
Willaston looked tired, Bill. They look tired. They look fatigued with their skills at the moment.
We shouldn't be. We definitely 100% should not be fatigued. But it is appearing that we are under more pressure than we think we are as well. And
Evans gets that tap, but comes straight down to Brading. Beautiful pick up there.
Hamish McKinnon.
He goes back, and that's
Cormac handball
gets the
to
ball away.
Elm.
Here we go, Willaston.
Nice.
They're running through the middle now.
Wilson, look at the speed.
Go.
Great speed.
That's delicious.
Open goal square, and he's missed.
Just bounced through for a minor score, but look at the speed there.
It's amazing what happens.
You can't stop that.
You just get speed on the footy. Give it to the right people. Speed on the ball.
And just clean skills. Get the ball in front of him
helps.
where he can go at it.
Definitely helps. So Willaston a little bit slow on locking
Kyle
off here.
Farragut coming out from defence.
Charlie got the free kick, but play on, and Michael
That was
Vidal
Vidal.
there just
Wasted
up the
that.
bounce, and
As free kick going Willaston's way.
Copsano. Is it?
Yes.
Yep.
Another of the young brigade for Willaston. One of your under 17s.
No. He's
Too good for that.
a little older than that. 1 or 2, maybe 2
Good
years
handoff
out.
here. Central running. They handball to a player under pressure.
Both teams at the moment are overusing the footy.
Yes. It's okay to play on, but you've got to play on at the right time.
1 or 2 many handballs will do that. As the ball up on the wing on the far side. Hard to see what's happening from here, but Charlie again. Taking control. Clearance. Gawler Central, another shot on goal. And guess what?
That's a massive kick.
Oh no, he's missed.
He's
I thought
kicked
he'd-
that from probably 65, 70 metres out.
Great kick, but just missed.
That's a boom. Willaston now there's a challenge. They've got to move the ball through the half back line, which Gawler Central are defending really well today.
They are. They are.
They are making sure Willaston have no room to move.
And the ball going over the fence just gives
Willaston more
Central's
time to set it up. Central, plenty of time just to get their matchups right.
one-on-ones all over the ground. So this will be very interesting to see how Willaston move it. Childs will play on and kick long.
That's a long kick for an old leg.
And unfortunately, I believe we've given away a free kick there. Evans in the back.
Free kick
And
going the way for Gawler Central.
another repeat entry. Oh,
That's a
ugly
very
as it is,
shallow, ugly entry.
but touched, and it
Really didn't help anyone. That's another example of the skills have just dropped off in this second half.
It has just dropped off a little bit. Gawler Central's obviously early in the third quarter were great, but yeah, the pressure's lifted a little bit, which is probably hence why the skills have dropped off a little bit. There's the poor boundary throw-in young lad there.
The boundary umpire's getting more touches than a lot of players at the moment.
He is. He's probably had more than a few. Guess who?
Let's not
Evans.
name names.
No, let's not. That might get me the sack during the week on
I thought that was coming already.
preliminary elimination week as Central's
A minor score for
Another
Gawler
minor
Central. Just
they're making it hard. They're peppering the score.
They're banging on that damn wall.
They are.
And there's a point being given to Willaston.
Yeah. As Centrals get another repeat inside 50 and shot a goal. And this time another miss. Well,
It's not raining goals, it's drizzling points.
drizzling points. And I think the school board attendants might need a bit of direction.
I think you should take up a role as a maths teacher and go sort it out. Or a maths teacher.
Oh, and here we go again. Fry.
That handball set his team out a real task. Bodger gets the ball out to a player who is wrapped up in a sandwich.
Oh, and the umpire. So this is where. So the umpire from 50 metres away has called too high, whereas the other umpire was calling a ball up.
I don't have a problem with that if the umpire further away has a better view. There were players between the umpire closest and the ball. Sometimes that's why umpires work together.
Sometimes they work together. Clinch the human
this
mop
is better
again.
for Willaston.
Sutton to Henschke. Poor kick to Henschke. Brody Arias.
Ross Grady.
Under
He's
17
there.
from last year on his left.
Ross Grady, that's
Great.
good pressure from the
Just
great
touch
one.
it. Someone touch it. Oh, I didn't think the Gawler Central's bloke was going to touch it. As it
Ross
would have been
Grady
their ball,
has stepped up. Now that's why we call it the Ross Grady Show. Because
There we
he's
go.
done something for the day.
He's done something for the day.
He's pointing and telling people where they should be, arranging the defence. And a free kick.
No, he's just getting the boundary umpire in the right position and
Yes.
everyone else in the right position.
Letting everyone know where they need to be.
Directing traffic.
Ball comes in now. No one got to that. Molyneux
Charlie.
picks it up at ground level, did the ruck work himself,
Oh, the talk.
kicked it out into space.
Backing
He's
in.
got,
Michael
Vidal's got speed,
against
but he's been caught out.
Copsano to clinch back to Copsano.
Cotsano sells some
Another
candy,
handball to Ryan Tyrrell, who
goes in, that's
Oh.
chopped off well. Here, Willaston is still going.
Elm Holloway.
That's a great smother,
Heath
desperation
Crowder's
footy.
Smother from,
Good pick up there in the middle.
not sure who that was, but it was a great smother. As Heath Crowden goes after it. Another young lad there, and
He
he'll
was
get the free
dropped
kick.
after he kicked it, and massive protest there.
Dare I say,
That was Dylan Pilkington.
another under 17 from last year.
He's not real happy.
And Hamish McKigan will take the kick on the wing here, right in front of our position, which is great. Kick forward, not the best.
Good take. That handball out into space. Pilkington's back at
Ball
it
to
again.
win. Someone
He's on hands and knees. His teammate grabs it.
Leo Harrison.
Leo the Wrangler Harrison,
And
they call him.
And Jared Jenner will...
Jenner kicks around the corner.
Has he kicked it or not? No, he's missed.
Just missed. That would have been a miracle goal. But Leo Harrison, they call him the Wrangler at Gawler Central.
The Wrangler.
He's roped a few. Kyle Worth comes back onto the ground for Central.
Kick in. As we go down...
That's a good mark. Under pressure.
Well done, Max Fraser will now go back through the middle to young Hammer, who will kick to the skipper. That'll get you a game every day.
That's
of the week.
always smart. Keep on good with the alpha.
Bit stagnant here. We can't find someone to kick to.
Got a lot of traffic
to the-
now.
Oh, to the ruckman Saxon Evans. Who
Underran that.
overran it. And Gawler Centrals will repel another forward attempt.
Well
by
defended.
Willaston. Well done, Hammer. Oh, didn't have it. And the umpire.
The umpire has seen it just after you did, so you've agreed with the umpires yet again. Do you feel right?
It's just something's not right today.
You'll have to go have a shower later.
As he handballs to the skipper. So he's kicked it to him and handballed it to him. That gets you a game all the time. And
The free kick.
The free kick
Braden
to
Coombs.
Braden Coombs.
And that's what we said earlier. The defenders one-on-one, they can't defend him without impeding.
You won't. He's
that strong.
He is very, very strong. You
Great
won't
junior
impede him.
boxer. Core strength was one of his greatest assets.
There you go. You got a bit more on him than I do.
Yes.
Good to know. Keep him on my
I've
side.
got a bit more on everyone than you do, Bill.
Keep him on my side, that's for sure.
It'd be a good match. You'd be in the same weight class.
Yeah, I'm tipping he's going to be a lot quicker than me, though.
I'd be a lot quicker than you, Bill.
Now. Oh,
That kick, a
unfortunately,
little disappointing, just off to the right.
just to the right.
He's had a few chances today.
We
So
wait for Gawler Central to get the
Central
ball back.
recovering the ball. There's a long lead onto this near pocket. That was Blake Marsden. A ball, clean bowls, everyone, including Clinch.
Fraser, repeat entry, good kick. Oh,
Well defended.
very well defended. Is that a free kick for holding on? Two
Yes.
umpires seen that, so we
Yes.
won't dispute that one.
They both had that under control.
They're both
So
given
Gawler
a
Central get
share,
another
bit
chance
of
to
a-
clear their defensive 50.
No, it's a free kick. It's a shot on goal.
Going to Gawler Central or to
us.
Willaston.
Yes.
Okay.
The skipper.
Tyson Earlham, he'll be happy with that.
If there's ever a skipper's goal needed,
It's this and the next
oh,
four.
it's 100% this one, and then someone needs to take a bit of control and win the next clearance. But here we go, shot on goal.
Goes back.
And I'm not sure. No, he's
Just offline. Story of the day.
7-11.
Let's go buy something.
I'm hungry now.
You got the canteen behind you, Bill.
Yeah, I know. The lineup at half time was a bit long for me. That's a great clearing kick from Gawler Centrals. That's
And a
caught
good
Willaston
take.
out.
They're out here.
That caught.
Thorogood with a good handball.
Oh dear. Here goes Leo Harrison.
Leo,
forward
the Wrangler.
to a one-on-one. Oh, and the bounce favours Gawler Centrals, but Max Fraser getting back.
Desperate work here from the Donnybrooks.
Good. Downey, clinch, Fry.
That's good supporting run.
Evans.
He had a target there.
Oh, terrible.
Just left it
handball.
a little bit late.
Left Jay Warrior under a lot of pressure.
That kick wasn't great.
Brody Arias, handball to Fry, who's wrapped up, and we'll have
He's
a
in
ball
a
up.
tiger sandwich.
On
But
the wing.
Leo Harrison's starting to get busy in this third quarter for Gawler Central. That's his second or third entry deep into the forward 50.
Terrible
He's
ball
good
up
at
by the
deep
umpire.
entry, the Wrangler.
But play on is the call. Oh,
Beautiful tackle there.
Kyle West was screaming through that contest. Just left the footy behind. We'll see if the umpire can get this anywhere near the ruckman this time. There we go. Beautiful. Max
Good tap
Fraser
there.
taps it straight.
Down to Pilkington.
To
That's a
Pilkington.
beautiful kick. He's found a
Brad
teammate.
Mitchell. Brad Mitchell looking to play on and get it moving quickly.
Mitchell's a
to
great
lead.
kick. That's
what
a
a kick.
perfect kick. Mitchell's
is
one
a
of the best
great
kicks
kick.
in this Gawler Central team. And you would really want to be leading to that. And that's what Joe
So-
Botten did.
So here's the ruckman again. Are we?
But it's not a shot on goal. He's too far out for that.
Well, I think he's lining up. As the mouth guard comes out and goes in the sock.
He could be a little ambitious.
Do you reckon he's getting his ambitions mixed up with his capabilities here, or are we backing him to make the distance?
He's probably better from here than he was from closer in.
Here we go. Sitting
Ruckman is better
behind
right on the
ruckman.
range of their distance.
Right behind the ruckman having a shot as he goes out to the right a little bit to get some more distance. And let's just say that was... Oh, what have we done? What's happened here? We missed something.
A free kick.
Free kick to Charlie.
Charlie Molyneux was pushed out of that aerial contest. Probably didn't need to do that. Charlie's not a big risk overhead.
And he will run around and snap this.
He is good enough to kick this one.
And he's
Easy
missed.
as you like.
He's missed.
Wow. They are making us look stupid today, Bill.
Commentator's curse.
It's not hard, but they are doing it.
As
Crowd's
the
starting to get frustrated now.
Crowd give the umpires a bit of advice.
And that's why the umpires, when they're young, do several years of boundary umpiring, because they can learn the rules from the crowd.
We all know the rules from up here, don't we?
Yes. No one's ever made a bad decision from the hill.
Everything's been right from here. As Willaston clear it out to,
That's a good long clearance for the Donnybrooks.
and it's out of bounds for a throw-in. Throw in, tap.
Tap goes down. Gawler Central player is tackled as soon as he grabbed it. Desperation here for Willaston, but there's a kick in deep. Good fly.
Get it through. Oh,
It's knocked through for a minor score.
well, I thought it knocked through for a minor score, but I believe it's come off the boot of Willaston and it's out on the full. I think it's hit the point post
The umpires are there, they're conferring.
and it's a shot on goal.
That's unfortunate for the Donnybrooks. They can't even get their mistakes right, Bill.
They can't even get their mistakes right. You couldn't do that on purpose. But here we are. Shot on goal. And I think he's
there it is. That's got to hurt.
Wow. Oh,
Damien Herzig will be, his hair can't get much greyer. He's got to start ripping it out now.
well, this isn't quite what I expected. I expected a tight second half, to be honest.
And it has been in field play, but Gawler Central have just managed to convert, whereas Willaston have been impotent in front of goal.
So we're back to the middle now. I just feel as though we need to take the game on. There's no point not taking the game on now and letting it peter out.
As Kobe Wilson enters the field, might be what Willaston need is a bit of youth.
Youth and
Good clearance
speed.
there from Vidal. Another mark taken for Gawler Central. That kick
Has
was
he
low
marked it?
penetrating. Gave his Clint
wrestled
ripped
it
it out of his arms. Got it away. That's great defence from the mop.
Jay Warrior, clinch to Warrior. Now we need to move it quicker. Oh, that's.
Disappointing. Hits Molyneux.
We talk about his skill, but unfortunately that there did not come off. He kicked it straight to Charlie.
Molyneux finds a target with a short pass.
Taking control.
That kick overloads everyone.
Zach East caught holding the footy.
Gawler Central have been good with their pressure and tackling today, Bill.
Great pressure.
They've really bought the pain today.
They have.
Not just one or two players leading the way. It's been a whole of team
And look at that,
approach.
they move it on quick.
There we
And
go.
they get a
It's
shot
play
at
down
goal.
low. That's Pilkington.
He's hit the point post, out on the full.
And that wasn't even a deliberate attempt at getting it through.
No,
But Pilkington's been everywhere this quarter.
he's been crazy. He's
This
three.
quarter, he is the best on ground.
Cormac to East. Hello, moving the footy.
Lee Sutton coming back on the ground now for Willaston. There's a bit of class. He's heading up forward. There's a diving mark taken for Willaston right on the boundary. They're creeping around the boundary. They're playing
So
hesitant
it's-
footy.
It's a throw-in.
Must have been just on the boundary touched. But Willaston are playing a hesitant style, creeping around the boundary. Going through the middle is when they've looked dangerous.
Correct. So we've got another throw in. Bit of wrestling going on, and the umpire has paid a free kick. to
Kick
Gawler
going the way of
Central.
Gawler Central way. They play on quickly.
No, it's been called back. And guess who? Charlie.
Charlie.
again. And they moved the footy quick. And the umpire was saying what?
A free kick going Willaston's way.
Cormac.
Now, how will they approach this?
Well, he'll go across goal to
switch.
Downey.
Downey, but he goes back suddenly.
It should move to Childs or Clinch.
Clinch is in the open.
Now, Clinch to Sutton, who's got a massive left foot. So, Saxon Evans should lead up here. He's got a bit of a mismatch, Evans, on the,
He's in the open.
and he's gone back through the middle to
Evans would be frustrated
Holloway.
by that.
Fry, and then Fry has turned the footy over.
Evans would be frustrated there. He was 30 metres clear of his opponent with a forward kick.
given away 5 inches.
And Ash Fry, that's a good overhead mark from the little man.
Turns it back inside to Clinch.
That's the
Clinch
glare
needs
off
to
Fry's
go.
forehead.
I think might have got the opposition
Dazzled his
player.
opposition.
Clinch short to East. Going the long way round as we
Yes.
go back
And they do it again.
to Cormac.
Willaston
Cormac.
aren't going to get anywhere playing like this.
Handballs to Coombs. Coombs finds himself a long way from goal. He bombs it in and Henschke.
Henschke.
Zach Henschke.
But it was a horrible build-up.
Took us a long time to get it there, but
And Coombs has had to move a long way up the ground there to make
to get a
something
touch.
happen.
And I think looks like Saxon Evans might be at full forward. But Henschke again.
See
Beautiful
how his
kick.
accuracy is this time.
And he's made the goal umpire work, and he's got it. Not stating the obvious here, but geez, they needed that.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
No worries. We all needed that. We're getting some advice, which is
There's
great.
still some optimism
encouragement.
in the Willaston crowd.
There is a little bit. There is.
I think it's canned optimism.
We need a big last quarter, that's for sure. If we can sneak another 1 or 2 here before the
Could,
3/4
we'll
time,
be in the game.
We'll be in the game.
Currently, we are over 20 minutes gone in the third quarter on the Ray White Craigmore time clock,
And
the
out
Joe
back.
Cirillo clock, as we call it,
Oh, holding the ball. Tighten now, I'm too slow.
as the pen just gets thrown in frustration.
Oh, very
Gawler Central
frustrated.
chance with another entry here. They go wide. They've got one of the Pilkingtons here.
Dylan Pilkington.
He goes
wide
wide
again
again.
to Brad Mitchell. And he goes long and
That's
East.
a beautiful mark taken there.
East has been great today. I've rated this
He's
game.
been one of the few that stood up for Willaston today.
Apart from that
That's
kick
chopped
there.
off. There we go,
And
that kick around the corner from Jenna. That goes more up than it goes long.
and a boundary throw in front of the scoreboard on the far side.
If Willaston could mess things up any more coming out of defence,
I don't.
is there a way you could draw it up?
No.
It's been really hard to watch at times. Willaston just looked aimless. You wouldn't think that there's a final on the line if they win this.
No. You wouldn't.
That's a long kick.
Downey takes a mark.
Downey, that was a really good mark there. He's been good at times,
Under pressure.
but he's had the ball coming in so often.
Oh, he just got that right. Wilson
Wilson,
quickly
short kick.
to
That's more like it.
Ryan Tyrrell. And there'll be 25-metre penalty.
That's harsh.
Because we were away then, we probably would rather not have the 25-metre penalty.
That's probably harsh on the player on the mark there. But it's there in the rules. It's good umpiring if they're consistent with it.
Coombs.
Coombs. That's the clearest chance he's had for the day.
Coombs eats them for breakfast normally.
That's why he's so solid. It's that Sharon diet.
He will be so dirty on himself.
As the
Absolutely.
siren goes to signal three-quarter time here at Willaston. Currently on the Birds Roster scoreboard, Gawler Central 13-9, 88, leading Willaston 8-11, 58, a 30-point margin, and Willaston are very lucky it's not more than that, Bill.
Yeah, I tend to agree. But then if Willaston could actually get it through the big sticks instead of the little ones, kick a bit straighter, we'd have a game on for sure. But
Yes,
30 points down at three-quarter time.
it's a long way to come home. Going to be a tough fight in the last quarter. Expect neither team to give any quarter here because, as we have said repeatedly, the winner of this game plays finals next week. And the loser of this game will be having Silly Sunday tomorrow. It's win or go home.
I as being part of the Willaston Football Club in the senior group, I expect that we will come out and absolutely give it everything here, and we'll see a massive last quarter. Whether we get there or not,
It's
remains
about
to be
the
seen, but
effort.
A
The
bit
crowd
of kicker,
here,
bit
they
of
want
crowd
to see
in the Guernsey. Bit
the
of crowd in
Donnybrook
Guernsey.
spirit is what I hear about constantly from my Willaston friends. I spend a lot of time with Willaston people, and the Donnybrook spirit is a concept that I hear about all the time. It's a fighting spirit.
And we expect that now.
Yes.
If at no other time during the season, now is the time.
This is the time you have to show it. There is no tomorrow.
And I'm a little bit obviously biased and passionate about it, and we need to lift here.
We need that passion from you, Bill. That's why we've got you on. It's for a bit of
I'm
colour.
a little bit frustrated at the moment.
You've coached and played against Willaston before. You've seen the Donnybrook spirit from the other side, and it can be imposing and intimidating,
100%.
but it is a phenomena that cannot be denied.
And if, like I say, I don't know what more the boys need. If we can't get up here and absolutely give this everything, I'm not sure we can ever again.
And the
because-
veterans have given us Ash Fry has worked his guts out all day. He's had a lot of touches under pressure. He's been hit from pillar to post and tackled hard. Clinch has done a ton of work across halfback.
Correct.
Sean Childs has worked hard in defence.
And the young lads have been okay as well. Yeah, Hamish McKinnon.
But Gawler Central have just been more desperate around the ground.
Charlie took control that quarter.
Charlie and Brad Pilkington that quarter took the game and just said, no, this belongs to us.
And that's what we need now. We need someone, anyone, the whole team to stand up and say, come
And
with us.
dare I
We
say
need
it's
it.
time for Tyson Earlham to stand up and say, this is my game.
If there's ever a time, it's now.
He is the player that can do it. We can't expect Waldhuter to do it. He jumped off a plane from Paris this morning.
7 o'clock this morning.
So let's not think that he's going to be the one to do it, which he often has been in the past.
Correct.
It's Tyson Earlham's quarter.
It is. It's now.
He just needs a couple of the kids to go with him. As we saw Ryan Tyrrell almost make it to the bench and then suddenly turn around and head back out.
I think we've got one too many out there. Hers.
And they've cottoned on now.
Sorry.
Good work, Bill. That's the most you've given the team all year.
Absolutely seen 3 blokes go to the bench and 7 defenders
You're
go
lucky I
on.
mentioned that about Tyrrell heading back onto the field.
Wow.
You're welcome.
That could have been disastrous.
You are welcome. You owe me one.
That could have been absolutely disastrous. As the crowd behind us yells out some advice. And hopefully we're in for a massive last quarter.
Ball up.
Saxon Evans in the middle.
Evans gets that tap.
Copsano off the wing. Handball to Evans, missed the target.
Here we go.
Riley Mitchell has had a massive day, but has turned the footy over to the human mop.
The clinch.
Again.
He soaks it up beautifully.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
If there was an infomercial about him, they couldn't use enough superlatives about how well the product mops up
Oh,
liquid.
move the footy quick. Uncontested mark inside our forward 50. Shot on goal.
Wow.
Isn't it amazing?
It's a simple formula, isn't it, Bill?
It's not rocket science down here at Willaston.
And I've got to apologise to the players. It's easy for us to say it up here,
It is.
but we're not out there doing this. I know I couldn't do it.
And Zach
I'm pretty
Henschke
sure you
slots
couldn't
through.
do it.
I hope, or has he missed? No, he's got it.
Zach Henschke for the opening goal. That's his second of the match. And that's just the start you were hoping for the Donnybrook.
Oh, exactly what we needed. And we needed another 3 or 4 times.
But that's good, quick ball movement. Give your forwards a one-on-one chance.
It's exactly what we need.
And Henschke's the kind of player, he's played enough senior football now that he can stand up.
He can. He definitely can. So, East to Charlie Molyneux in the middle. Fry, Tyson Earl, and Saxon Evans. Let's see what happens. Charlie with the clearance, all under pressure, but still the clearance forward. Spoil from Hamish McKinnon. Sutton misses the handball.
Well done here by the central defence.
Leo Harrison.
Leo, the Wrangler, with a really good chip kick to Kyle Worst.
For a shot on goal.
And that quick goal from Willaston happened while Ross Grady was on the bench. Coincidence? I think not.
Okay, we'll run with
As
that.
we see the glare off Ross's head from here.
It's a cracking haircut.
It is a terrible haircut. And it's a rough lid to go with it. Sorry, Kelly.
Kyle Worst straight through the middle, so that counters
Willaston's early goal.
So
And Kyle Worst with a rare goal. Doesn't kick a lot,
he started up forward.
but he's more of the setup man than the finisher. But yes, that early goal from Willaston, Ross Grady on the bench. I see a pattern there.
Sam Walton would like to know if the live stream score is correct. There we go. 64 to 94.
There. Yes, it is correct.
The live
Sam?
stream. The live stream might be a
Math
bit
isn't
different.
Sam's strong suit.
Thanks, Sam. As we get another centre, and the umpires pulled a free kick to Gawler Centrals. So Centrals with the forward entry
They've got a
again.
player in the middle.
Riley Mitchell. This
He has owned the game for the Tigers today.
is he still a kid?
Yes, he's only 19.
He's a jet.
And
another
Kyle
goal.
Worst.
Oh, hasn't quite. And there's another goal.
Wow. Wow.
And I hate to say it, but
Just wow. That was Jared Jenner with the finish.
I believe that might be the last nail in the coffin. I know it's early.
No, there's a long way to go, Bill. I think you've gone premature there, but maybe not for the first time.
Tyrrell comes to the bench for Arias.
And Willaston just got to go one-on-one around the ground and just shut things down now, surely.
Yeah, but are we going to achieve anything by shutting it down? We've got to win the footy if you want to win the game. You're 5 goals down. We're 20 minutes of footy to go and you're
They win the tap there, but Molyneux gets it. Kicks it out to the wing.
Again.
Into space.
Vidal overruns the footy,
Vidal,
but
had time to get back onto it. Turns around, kicks around his body.
Brad Mitchell down the line. He chips it over. Oh, one-on-one. Get a
And
player.
had a chance to miss that. Pilkington's gotten back
Dylan
onto it.
Pilkington, he's just got too much time.
He had too much time there. I think that was his problem.
And we get a ball up on the 50, I would think,
Yes.
when Herman wants to blow his whistle.
One of his famous my bowl calls.
Yes.
That's a good tap there from the central ruckman. But Willaston with that clearing kick. Up
Zach
and under.
Henschke.
Henschke couldn't hang on to it.
Scrappy, but Gawler Centrals get the clearing kick, and
It was Brad Mitchell around the corner.
Vidal follows it out of bounds, and it's a
Vidal's
kick.
been productive in this second half as well.
second half's been good.
He's one of the players that stepped up for Gawler Central. They've had a number of them.
The umpire calls it back because he wasn't happy with the line that the player had, which frustrates me a little. I don't know what difference it's going to make, but as the ball comes 100
back.
metres back.
Once again. The umpires have a job to do. We may as well let them do
Oh,
it.
there we go. Sorry, the wrong player took the free kick.
Yes.
So now the ruckman has to take the free kick.
That does make a difference.
That does make a difference. But he's been great, and there again, he's
Yes.
delivered perfectly.
But you can't let players stat pat.
No. Clinch. Good spoil
Sorry,
there
stat
from Gawler
pad.
Centrals. Vidal again, and hits a target on the wing. Plays on, going forward. Another
That's
mark.
a good mark, taken in front position. And Gawler Central have been in front all day.
You're right. That's been one thing that
They have really worked hard. They've never been caught out of position.
tumble punt forward, and Max Fraser takes an easy mark. It's this next bit
But taking front position is one of the simple things in football.
to Sutton. Look at this. Remove the footy quick. Handball from Sutton.
Almost had too much
Hamish
room
McKinnon.
there.
And he delivers up forward. Not the best kick, but gives
Comes out the
Coombs a
back.
chance
Coombs
over
is
the
there
back.
and bangs
kicks
that
the goal.
through.
What do you know?
Quick ball movement.
Quick ball movement.
Goal 3 for Coombs. And that's the easiest one he's had for the day.
Quick ball movement over the back.
One-on-one contest.
Not the greatest kick into the forward line, but
Doesn't have to be
matter.
if it's one-on-one. And
Give
it bounced
your
over
forward- give
the
your forward a
contest. You give your teammate a chance.
That's all we ask. As Deacon Davis comes to the bench, Brody Cormack comes on and goes forward.
Yes,
Wow.
I've seen Cormac do some good things forward in the past. He can do it.
Interesting, interesting.
Last game we did together, he was effective forward.
We have a ball up in the middle. 30 points the difference. East. Oh, no. Umpires called a ball up.
So players reset themselves. Ruckman bang early. Oh, good take there from the Gawler Central player. It's a big chip into space.
Downey cleans up.
Jenner couldn't handle that.
Saxon Evans.
Good work
handball.
from the big man.
Hamish McKinnon. Oh, he's been done holding the ball. Or
Hammer,
throw,
got
however you'd
hammered.
like.
And the play on was allowed.
And Riley Mitchell, either cramp. Hope it's just cramp. Yep, it appears. Went to his calf straight away.
Looks okay now though.
Yeah, he's fine. Surely he can't do a calf at 19.
No, it's possible, but unlikely.
We need to take the game on here. We're short chip out of fullback to Clinch, who's taking his time
Goes long down the outer side
to
to a 2-on-1.
and it's a free kick to Willaston. I hope he kicks this because it'll be 25. No. Skipper. Through the middle and the
And
umpire's
another
seen
free
another
kick.
free kick to Willaston, I believe.
And play on.
Does it play on this time? And
Yes.
Oh,
And
fast ball
hits
movement.
Coombs on the chest. That's courageous football to go through the middle and just say, stuff it, we're going.
This could be 4 here if he can get this over the goal umpire's head.
And the distance is within his
Oh,
kit
100%.
bag.
Yeah.
Just got to
100%.
get the one wood out.
Goal post height.
And you've called it just right.
And it's a goal.
Yes. Number 4 for Coombs.
And to be fair, he didn't even really kick through that. He stabbed at
That
it.
was probably a 3 wood, I think. Just a little fairway wood.
Yes. Well,
Or in boxing parlance, which he's probably more used to, a little right-hand jab.
just a little right hand jab. I don't reckon he'd mind a little right hand jab. Coombsy?
I wouldn't want to be on the end of it.
No. And Charlie Molinex is just looking a little sore at half forward. Otherwise, I reckon you'd have him in the midfield now.
No, I think he sets his own rules.
And fair enough.
He's done a mountain of work. There's Grady, gets the ball back to his teammate by hand.
Coombs laying tackles now too. The beast is out.
Free kick going Gawler Central's
And
way.
25.
Umpire Nowak was right on the spot.
Wish there was a stat of how many 25-metre penalties today.
And they've got a player in the middle of the ground. That kick overshot him, sorry.
Dean Saunders over his
Well
head.
mopped up
Clinch.
there by Clinch.
McKinnon
That's good
again.
handball.
No, that is it. Yeah, that's
He goes
Hamish.
backwards.
To Brody. Oh no, that was Holloway. My apologies.
Oh, that's a dangerous kick.
Oh,
Oh,
umpire's
that's
called play
not
on.
good. He copped a shin in the face, I think it was. No, he looks like he's okay
He looks
now.
all right. At least he's not.
Just stunned.
Yeah, he's up.
It's
Is that Brad Pilkington?
Brad Pilkington, who's been great today.
He's been huge.
I don't know if a shin to his face would do any damage.
Improvement maybe.
Could be.
Max Fraser at halfback takes a mark. You've got to be brave here.
Gawler Central have got their players back in
And
position.
we go wide to Copsano, who goes inboard to Fry. Plays on, kicks into the man on the mark.
Gawler Central mopping up. Good by hand. They get the ball forward now, into space. Well taken on the bounce, but he's wrapped up immediately in a crushing tackle. So they'll have a ball up, probably 70 metres out at Gawler Central's end.
25-point leaders.
And we are nearly 12 minutes into the final quarter. So time ticking away from the Donnybrooks. Tap comes down. That's a kick out of the pack. Almost a mark taken from Pilkington. Wilson player
Fraser
runs through.
under
He's
massive
wrapped up by
tackling
3
pressure.
players.
Great tackle.
He carried 3 players with him.
Ball up just inside the 50.
Good
Oh.
tap from Botton. It's a shot over. Well defended there by Sean Childs, one of the great veterans.
Yes.
Great human being.
Yeah,
Just
he is.
as good
You're
a
right.
person
You-
as
you
you'll
can-
ever find in a
Yeah.
football club.
I'm very lucky to have met him. Obviously, I've been here three years, and he is one of those people that would do anything.
He is one of the key drivers behind the Indigenous program here at
Huge.
Willaston,
Yeah,
and is a
massive.
great mentor. I
Yeah.
believe he will become an elder one day. He is that good a person.
I think you're right. As Willaston rush a point and play on quickly. Copsano, east.
Good ball movement here from the Donnybrooks.
Quick ball movement. Coombs.
And Coombs was caught behind there, but he's got a player at ground level.
Pinchke.
Pinsky.
Coombs.
Coombs is still fighting.
Coombs.
That's a good kick.
Coombs. Has he got it? Touch.
Touch on the line, but that's really good football from the Donnybrooks.
When you move the footy quick again. Isn't
Yes,
it amazing?
you've got players fighting one-on-one rather than 2-on-1.
It's massive when you move that footy quick. Oh, Sutton with the spoil from the kick in.
Ball comes down to
Unfortunately,
back to the Centrals player. He goes long. That's a big kick. He's got Molyneux under it, but he was outnumbered 2-1. Here we go. Willaston, good chip kick. Big
This is a
Frankenstein's midfielder, Waltuter, goes long and kicks a point from inside the square.
How long to go in the game, do you think? Teague?
We are currently 14 minutes into the final quarter.
What I'm seeing at the moment is
And Ross
obviously
Grady, the glare off his head, I'm not sure if you can pick that up on the camera, but the star of the Ross Grady show, here he is. This kick coming down the line. It's the best kick I've seen him have all year. And
Riley Mitchell again
ended up being a good pass from
with cramp.
Grady.
What I'm seeing is a lot of blokes with cramp from Gawler Centrals, and Willaston need to
It's a
run
free
over
kick
him.
played down the ground.
Charlie with the free kick here after disposal.
He's smart enough to be the first one there to take it. It's what you want if it's Gawler Central.
Downey again.
Downey's been good today.
Davis.
And
Straight back to
Molyneux
Charlie.
just read that ball well. And that's silly from Davis. That'll be a 25. Molyneux added a little bit of mustard to that just for the umpire to see. That's what smart players do, though.
Just a little bit, mate, but
But if
That's what you
smart
need.
players do that, if you're dumb enough to create that contact, expect it to happen.
Looking at Charlie, I think he's got cramp in just about every muscle in his legs at the
I
moment.
think he's thinking about a goal here.
He hasn't moved.
He is thinking about this. He needs a long run up, and he's backing himself. Here comes the helmet. Oh, that's a flat punt, and Mark on the line.
You got to go, boy. You got to
The
go.
tallest player on the line took it perfectly.
Go.
Molyneux will feel ripped off by that.
Go. Oh, he's got the barrel.
He's gone long. He's found Wildhooter on the chest.
Go.
Here we
go.
go. Willaston can open the game up here. Wildhooter goes long.
Over. Get it over and go.
And Combs
Henschke.
juggling.
Henschke.
Henschke.
Get it on.
That is courageous football.
1-on-1 again, and guess what? You're having a shot on goal.
And
What
a
do you
free
know?
kick going the way of Combs.
No.
Umpire was in perfect position.
It is. I think
And
it was
there we go.
maybe Heath Groudon, young Heath.
That's good umpiring. Right, he was in perfect position at a right angle to that contest. That's well done. Gawler Central could not stop that speed of ball movement.
And like I just said before, what I'm seeing is a lot of blokes going down with cramp from Gawler Centrals, and they're just holding on, if you like.
Yes. And the
We're
state
at
government's
3 goals.
advertising campaign got it right. Speed kills.
Speed kills. Yes.
As we tick well into the last quarter here. Ball up in the middle again. And a free kick.
2. Who's the free kick to?
Not sure.
Willaston.
Going the way of
Willaston.
Willaston.
Get it moving. Go.
Evans got the ball in the middle.
Handballs to Fry.
Handball straight off to Fry. That's clever.
Why do we go out there? But that's okay. Here we are.
There we
And
go.
Vidal.
Warrior was outmarked.
Play on.
Come on, Johnny!
Umpire's put his whistle away, but there goes Charlie again. Delivers to...
Got worse. That's a good mark
West.
over his shoulder.
They got the ball in
That's
the
coming
right
in.
people's hands, didn't they?
Jenner was one out, but probably had an arm held.
McKigan again to East. Oh.
We've got players in the middle here, Central. East too physical, too strong.
What a battle.
Can't pick
That's
it
a
up
wrestle.
though. That is wrestling at its finest.
The umpires let it go.
Needed someone to bring out a chair.
The umpires let it go.
That's good umpiring. They let that fight go because that's what we want to see.
100%.
That's what you'd see in the ring at a wrestling contest. Just needed East to bring out a chair
Yes.
or a table. Bottom smothered there.
Wald Hutter going.
It's all in close. Wildhutter gets that kick away. Frankenstein's midfielder.
Go, John.
Warrior with a smart tap.
Didn't quite come off, but it's coming back. I'm telling you, game on
Here
here.
we go.
Go through. If we kick this,
That's through the middle.
come on.
That is good play from the Donnybrooks.
I'm telling you, Gawler Central.
As Josh Waldhooter with his first
Still.
goal of the game.
That was.
That's direct from Paris, baby.
I think that was Deacon Davis in the end. With the handball off from Wald Hutter, but game on here. I'm telling you,
The game is alive for the first time in quite a while.
Gawler Centrals are standing still in patches.
The
Hands on
fatigue
head.
has set in. You can see that
Charlie to the middle,
where he belongs.
where he belongs.
They've got Leo Harrison, the wrangler, in there,
Game on.
and holding the ball, free kick. Gawler Central's way. Play on.
Just kick that straight to the lead of Max Fraser. Right, pull the trigger. Got to go.
And he does just that. Into the middle.
Saxon. Oh,
Overshot Evans.
Charlie. He fell over, but gets the handball.
The umpire did well not to play a free kick there.
Clinch to clean up,
And Worst wraps him up.
and it's going to be holding the ball.
Umpires really held off well there.
Oh.
That's good umpiring late in the
Well
tight
done,
game.
well done.
They've let the players play.
Yep, I like it.
You've agreed with the umpires too many times today, Bill. I'm worried about you.
Do not tell Herman that.
He'll watch the replay.
And Gawler Centrals have Shot on goal and missed. Here's a chance, end to end.
This is real pressure now. The game is getting tight. It's a 12-point margin. So Ash Fry now signalling, going long. Still got a massive kick for an older player.
He has big left foot. Jay Warrior, bang.
That's a big kick through the middle.
Game on.
There's a bit of pace at this. Coombs attacked it, couldn't quite corral it.
Someone help him.
Ross Grady's there. It's the Ross Grady show. Look at it go.
And here it's going to come back though.
Kick was rough, but it's coming back. Players in the middle here. That's a clever kick. That mark taken there. Well done, Sean Brading. He goes long out to the other side. He's got a man on. Central can settle it down here. They do just that.
Controlling the footy. We've got to go man on man now.
It's probably not quite late enough in the game. We're only 21 and a half minutes gone in the final quarter.
It's holding the ball.
The ball comes out.
Free kick on the ball. Willaston. What does a draw do? Does anyone know that?
I'm not sure, but I think percentage-wise, Willaston will still be in.
And what's the umpire done here? What are we coming back? To Jay Warrior. Ball's in good hands. And a great kick.
That's a very clever kick. Well weighted. He's impressed me today.
Oh, he's a good kid. As Deacon Davis lines up.
Really has impressed me, Warrior.
To get back within a goal.
He's a long way out.
He'll kick from inside 50. And what's he done? I think he's kicked it. Wow.
Double D.
A goal in it, I'm telling you. Gawler Central's.
Sorry, are you back on now?
Well, I did make a stupid
You
call.
jumped off a while ago. Are you back on the bandwagon?
I'll take it. I'll take that on the chin.
Yeah, we're not surprised by that.
Gawler Central's standing still at the moment.
They are in quicksand, the Tigers.
And there is a goal in it.
Match of the day. It's the match of the day for a reason. And it's taken us nearly 4 quarters to get to this point.
How good. How good.
Ball in the middle. The crowd is really going off now. Ball up. Evans with a good tap.
Ash Fry being held. Free kick.
Ash Fry just wily.
I'm telling you, the Gawler Centrals are doing whatever they can.
And it's the right player with the ball in his hands for Willaston. You wouldn't want anyone else.
No. Bang.
Goes long. And
Gawler Central.
Gawler Central with the kick. Free kick their way.
Are you taking a mark? It was a chest mark, believe it or not, in a bunch of about 25 people.
That's well spoiled. Willaston are still fighting for this at ground level.
So we've had a hold the ball decision, and it's a free kick to Willaston.
So Willaston going in.
East, the old fend off to Fry.
That's a bounce.
Nice
That
kick.
bounced off Molyneux's
Jay
chest.
Warrior, handball, Tyson Elm. Big kick forward.
Bounces into space.
Copsano. No. And the Gawler Central's repel. But I think it's going to come back.
Sean Childs chasing this down, the old timer with the old legs.
Hey.
You saw one of the oldest players on the field, Sean Childs, running that ball down.
So as the umpires confer here to see if it's last touch or throw in. And he's called last touch.
We are nearly 25 minutes into the final quarter. Gawler Central with the kick in.
So the call from the players is to keep it close to the boundary line. And he's, hasn't
Gone
quite
up.
done that.
Clinched, it's under the ball, and it's falconed him.
It absolutely did falcon him.
That was a beautiful falcon, straight through the hands.
Well,
It's an interesting time of the game to try and start winning it by hitting it with your face. It's not soccer. Pilkington hands the ball back to the umpire. That's good touch there. Kick around the corner.
Keep it, touch it.
Stays in. Well done.
That'll do. Go, Copsano. Well done by Gawler Centrals to keep it under control.
Molyneux with a strong mark under pressure there. That's vice-like hands. Not known for his overhead work, but that was impressive. He is an amazing footballer, Bill.
He is, 100%.
As good as anyone I've seen in this competition. He goes long, and good effort there.
Riley Mitchell.
Riley Mitchell is at the front.
And it's a free kick to Gawler Centrals.
To who?
Going to take his time, I would imagine.
Is it Jenner with the ball?
As much time as possible.
Yes, Jared Jenner. Double J. A goal here will put the game pretty much out of reach for Willaston.
I would think so.
A point here would be useful. A point could be enough.
Any score.
Gets onto that nicely. And that is through. The goal umpire does no work whatsoever.
As
that
we
is
get
a goal.
some advice from the Gawler Centrals players towards the Willaston crowd.
Jared Jenner, as cool as you like, with ice in his veins, goes back and puts through what is surely the sealer.
That's the nail.
That is more than the nail, that's a railroad spike right through the heart. As we're now over 27 minutes into the final quarter of what's been a ripping last quarter, Bill.
Great last quarter of footy.
Average first three, but this last quarter's been brilliant.
Huge.
This is what we're here for.
Exactly right. Two teams going head to head with the season on the line.
Wow.
With the clearance.
Really good work there.
Charlie.
Good defence. But a free kick going Willaston's way.
Ash Fry.
Ash Fry is close to within. He's almost within range.
So he set it up for what?
Right. Almost to the line.
Someone's taken a mark and it's a shot on goal. Is that Coombsy for goal number 5?
Braden Coombs, sorry.
For goal
I
number
apologise
5.
to his grandmother for that.
Oh, what have we done? We've reversed it.
And Ross Grady has the ball. That's not always a good thing.
I'm not sure what happened there.
This could hit anyone's chest.
Hopefully a Donnybrook.
That's usually the way.
That is a terrible kick, but there we go.
It is. But that's Ross all over.
Gawler Central slowing it down as you would.
It's starting to get chippy behind us here, Bill. Willaston fans are starting to turn on each other. Good mark taken there. Gawler Central just happy to calm this down a little bit.
Oh, he's gone backwards.
It might be a bit early for that.
No, I'm tipping there can't be long to go.
We are now 29 minutes in, so it should be pretty close. But I'm personally not a fan of counting your chickens. Mark taken there for Central. They get to take a bit more time off the clock.
They do.
And it's Brad Mercer. He knows what he's doing. He's just going to settle things down and drill this ball forward down the line where it's safe.
There must be something wrong with that football. I haven't seen a drop punt for about 5 kicks.
That has been the word a lot this year. Willaston with a really good pass there.
Quick, they've got to get it going.
Coombs chasing.
Go Coombs. Handball.
As the final siren goes, and that's a big win for Gawler Central. They advance into the 2023 final series. They'll finish 4th for the minor round. Gawler Central 16 goal 15, 107. Willaston 14, 10, 94. Bittersweet for Willaston, Bill, but what a last quarter we've seen.
Yeah, hard pill to swallow, but a massive last quarter of footy. Great to watch and obviously be a part of.
Your better players for each team, starting with Gawler Central.
Starting with Gawler Central. I reckon Riley Mitchell.
Can't go past Riley Mitchell. He was
early,
great.
Massive early. Kyle West was in and out of it a bit, but pretty handy.
Brad Pilkington for me was really important in that third quarter, as was Charlie Molyneux.
3 goals, and Charlie Molyneux in his third quarter was huge.
Yes.
That's probably their better players.
For Willaston, Braden Coombs, you've got to mention him, surely.
Coombsy, Ash Fry, and Saxon Evans for me.
Yes.
Were the better players.
Yes, I'd agree with all of that.
And Hamish McKigan had a massive third quarter as a young lad, and a massive future.
And there is future there in both teams, but Willaston, I would say, on the list that was playing today, have the brighter future of the current young players in A grade.
Yeah, yep. And Gawler Central's with their under-17s being very dominant at the moment.
They've got a lot of under-17s who aren't playing senior football yet, but could be.
Yeah, in a couple of years' time, they'll be the same.
Yes.
So.
Bright future for both these clubs, but only one goes on next week. Gawler Central will play in the first semi-final next weekend at Gawler Central. Make sure you get there.
At Gawler Central.
Yes, make sure you get there to watch. It'll be a great day.
Get there for the reserves as well.
Willaston in the reserves.
Yes.
Get there, and if you don't have a team, come along in red and blue and support Bill Fuller.
Yeah, definitely.
He'll be coaching the Willaston reserves. He's done a good job. He's a reigning premiership coach with the under-17s. So you've done a great power of work here at Willaston, Bill.
Thank you. We have a crack.
But also just acknowledging that you've given time away from work this afternoon from Parafield Carpet Court.
Thanks to my wife for holding down the fort at work today.
She's been carrying you for a long time, and she'll just keep doing it.
26 years now.
Good work, Nicole.
Great work. Thanks.
Thank you very much for joining us today for what was a really good game. What a finish.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll talk to you in 2 weeks' time. We'll be covering the